I think we should be live now.
We are, yeah.
Hello, everybody. Special guest today. I will introduce before I introduce myself. We have the esteemed Pawsworth Wrights.
Oh my God, I'm esteemed.
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 I was gonna think of some other adjectives, but I couldn't. Estranged, esteemed, and those are the two I've got. I'm not the writer, but yeah. Pawsworth is pretty much near / on the top of the list of people that I wanted to stream with at some point. So
near the top. Wait. Who's above me?
I can't think of anybody above, but I also feel like I shouldn't say the very top just
Who's
to
above
not
me?
alienate anybody. But
who's above me?
I'll say you're on the top. I see you've got like big top energy for the list.
Oh God.
I mean, hey Iku, welcome. So yeah, today we're gonna do a little stream, just kind of casual, talking about button pressing.
Yes.
So yeah, and
I like buttons. I'm gonna press the button every time.
I hope not.
I'm known for pressing the buttons when not helpful.
Have you ever played this game?
No, I haven't.
I haven't either, actually. I've seen people play. I like looked at one of them to make sure it would work.
No, the only time I think I played like a board game where we all had to press a button. Well, there's a button and it said like don't press, and I went rogue and pressed the button, and it killed my whole board game group.
In a board game.
A board game, yeah.
Interesting.
Big board game fan, yeah.
Yeah. So this game, how this one is there's a button. I don't know if, and to explain to anyone else who doesn't know about it, and it gives you 2 prompts, and it's kind of like Would You Rather, which I always used to play Would You Rather with my friends. That was the classic sleepover game that we would play like late at night. We'd just like stay up till like 3 in the morning and just be like, would you rather this or this? It's so dumb. Literally like not
work.
But it's somehow kind of fun.
Hi Marion, hi.
But yeah, I don't know if you want to introduce yourself at all any further. I'm not very I'm not the experienced streamer here, so I'm a little bit all over the place.
Okay. That's okay. I mean, I'm a catboy. That's it really. I'm just catboy on the internet. And hi Raven, how are you? Hi. I'm glad to see you. But yeah. That's it.
Importantly, what's your canonical height of your model? 5?
Oh, I am. Oh God. So here's the thing. Here for 1 second. I'm gonna turn my fan off real quick. I'll be right back.
because this is the real information that we need to know. Extremely important.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. It was like blowing on me, and I was just like, I don't know. I feel like the mic's gonna pick it up, and I get paranoid about it. I know it's not picking it up, but I feel like it's gonna pick it up, and Also,
Yeah.
there's cats all over my room. I don't know why they're all over my room, but they're here.
They're welcome.
They just showed up. Anyways, it's kind of weird seeing you on YouTube, not Twitch. I know, right? It's weird being on YouTube. This is like what how the other half lives.
Yeah, YouTube's cool now.
Huh?
Kind of. Maybe. It's getting there.
I watch a lot of YouTube. That's the thing. I
Yeah.
watch tons of YouTube, so it's kind of like I feel like I'm where all the people I see are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. Anyway, height. So here's the thing. Canonically, I'm 5 feet. I'm 5 feet tall.
Okay.
So, oh god, oh no. That's the deal. Canonically, I'm not a big cat. You know what I mean? Wait, here I can. Whoop, whoop. There we go.
That feels too much. I'll go down too. Actually, that's probably better so where our heads aren't in front of the screen as much.
There we go. Perfect. I feel like I'm doing a like Model 2.0 thing soon-ish. You're one of the only people who've seen it. Yeah,
Exclusive.
you know that.
God.
So Zeffy's gonna do music for me, and so you got to see the design. But here's the thing: I'm thinking maybe my new design might be taller.
Ooh, interesting.
Actually, canonically, I might make myself taller.
Grow a couple feet, or at least put on some bigger shoes.
Something like that. Yeah. There's a whole lore update and
Okay.
everything. You know?
Okay.
We get a whole deal.
Yeah. Yeah. So that
Wait, canonically, you're shorter than me. Yeah.
canonical. Now the question is, does it match? Canonical height match real height? But
No, it doesn't. I'm taller
because
than
you're
my
6 foot.
canonical
You're like
self.
6'3" in real life, I think, right?
No, I'm 5'9".
Yeah, that's actually taller than me. I can't talk. I'm 5'7", and I say my model's horns go to 5'7", so my model's technically a little bit shorter than me, but kind of the same height.
I don't know. I feel like I'm happy with my height. You know?
Yeah.
I don't think I'd want to be taller.
Yeah, I agree. I'm on the small side of average, and I'm fine with that. I feel like it fits my energy.
I think my model froze on your stream, but
Oh yeah, why did that happen?
I don't know. It's not
back.
a perfect program. It's back. Okay.
Oh, and then the thing popped up on the screen. Okay, we're just gonna ignore it and hope it doesn't break.
Perfect. Oh god. The thing I love when it does that is it has to like speed run everything that it like lost.
That's amazing.
So I'm just possessed by a demon all of a sudden.
That's so funny. But should we start our
Take
first
over.
button? We haven't technically reached the 15 minutes of waffling before the game.
Oh, do you do 15 minutes of waffling? I do like an hour of tangents is what I do. An hour of tangents.
Well, that's my favorite
That's the
part
deal.
though. Like
Yeah.
I like joining at the very beginning, so I love the waffle sessions. Those are the best.
You know what's weird? I've noticed this is so like you get like a little chart of like how active your stream has been on Twitch or whatever, and it always takes a dip when I end the screwing around session at the beginning when I move to the game.
Yeah, I saw that. Another VTuber posted like a thing about that, and they were like, "Yeah, as soon as I start playing, like my viewership drops like 30%." And I'm like, "That's interesting." Like, I guess I'll just not ever play games.
Exactly. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. But anyways, buttons. I'm not gonna drag you down tangents.
And is for the people watching, is our audio levels pretty okay? Is the because the faders look okay, but I didn't do like a test recording, and OBS's fader is awful. It's so bad. It's like the worst audio like display fader I've ever seen in any program. It's terrible. Sound good?
I don't know. I don't know how it works on Mac at all.
It should be the same. I think the OBS audio thing's just terrible.
Yeah, you sound good. Thanks, Draco.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Draco. And welcome. So the first button is and these are all totally random. I don't know what they're gonna be.
How many are there?
Infinite.
Infinite.
You can go forever. Maybe talk a higher pitch. Swear I'm gonna ban you. But our first button is you get $10,000 at the end of each week, but you have to drive subway trains for the next 10 years. Like, that's your job?
Yeah, subway trains for the next 10 years? I don't see why that's bad.
That
why would I not want to drive a subway train?
Yeah.
I would do it just so I could drive the subway train.
Yeah, but you get that seems like a very reasonable job and pays extremely well. That's a terrible button.
Yeah.
that's an easy button. And
I want both of those things.
Yeah, and then the cool part about this is it tells you the ratio of people. So 75% of people said yes.
So that means 25% of the people are wrong.
Don't want to eat Subway, drive, drink, eat, or drive Subways.
Oh, wait a second. Did we read the question wrong? Does it mean you work at a subway?
No, I think it said drive. It said drive Subway.
Okay, it did say drive a subway. Okay, I feel more confident. If it's work at a subway, I don't know about that one. That one's a little different.
I mean, 10 grand a week though. For 10 years, you could retire off that. Easy.
I guess that's true. Yeah, you would.
You just put your 10 years of time. I think there's I would do just about any job for 10 grand a week, I think. And do it for 10 years.
I don't know
retire.
if I do any job. I don't know. I did my last job for a long time, and I almost I hated it.
What job would you not do for $10,000 a week? You think? And this is a week, not a month. So you get making $40,000 a month. See, that's like almost $500,000 a year. I think math, maybe.
I don't know what I wouldn't do. I don't know. I feel like.
Maybe it'd be like something like a bomb disposer or something.
Bomb disposal guy.
Yeah, something where
you're just living dangerously.
Yeah, where you're gonna blow up. Or like how about like a offshore oil rig worker? I feel like that would be.
That does sound miserable.
Miserable and dangerous. Then those guys do get paid quite a lot.
Unless you're working for oil industry.
Yeah.
And that's bad.
Those guys do make a lot of money though, but. I've heard their life's pretty tough because they just travel from place to place and never see their families. But 10K's 10K.
New button.
The new button is you can bring a dead person back to life, but they won't be brought back until you die.
Okay, well, yeah, let's do. Why would I not do that?
I
mean, like a bonus.
Yeah, because you don't get the consequences if it does something weird, right? Because there's always the necromancy trope where they get brought back, but they're not the same as they were before.
Here's the thing. I feel like there's an opportunity here that we're not thinking of. I know they're looking at this button to be like, oh, you could bring back a loved one, but you won't get to see them.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. No loved one. Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Bring back some warlord.
Yeah.
Right?
Aristotle or something.
Just be like, just like some horrible warlord, and just be like, see you guys.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Would Genghis Khan be very, very potent in the current day, though?
I don't know. I feel like he'd catch up. Because here's the thing, Raven, vengeance, Raven. That's the deal. That's how this works.
I was thinking like a philosopher or something, but
no,
they have all their stuff.
Helping.
I mean, they have all their stuff written down anyways. What more can we ask them, right? We already know what they're all gonna say. So I think we're pressing that button.
We're definitely pressing the button. And there's too many reasons not to.
55 to 45 on this button.
Oh, weird. Yeah, 45% of the people are wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Genghis Khan.
The next button, you are able to teleport.
Vlad the Impaler.
Oh yeah. You are able to teleport anywhere, but this is done by creating a perfect copy of you elsewhere, after which your prior you is killed.
No, I don't want to do that one. I don't want to do that one.
Yeah.
That's basically how all teleportation works, which is like, here's the thing, Star Trek, what a goddamn horror show that is, right? Because that's how that works, right?
Do they deconstruct you molecularly and then rebuild you in Star Trek?
That's my understanding. They just don't talk about it. They don't really, it's one of those things that they just don't talk about, but that's how it's got to work.
I mean, you don't die per se, but I don't know. Yeah, it would be really nice to be able to teleport. The one I always think about is what if you can teleport, but you like it's really exact, so you have to imagine exactly where you're teleporting, and if like
I'd end up in a wall.
Yeah,
as well.
exactly.
That's the thing. Also, Marion, that is a very good question. If it's after you're dead, can you bring yourself back?
And then
your
well, but what if
what if
that just starts a horrible loop where you just bring yourself back and then you immediately die, and then bring yourself back and immediately die forever because you're messing with the rule.
I don't know. I feel like it's worth testing.
It's dangerous.
I don't know.
So you're saying no to
That's a good question.
You're saying no to the teleport, but you
no,
die
I don't want
anyway.
to teleport and be killed.
I
with
think
that. That's
yeah.
I don't like it.
I think we'll not. We'll do our first no press. What do we think the percentages are going to be on this?
I think this one's going to be pretty high. I think they're going to agree with us.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like 70-30 not press. Let's see. 50-50 almost exactly.
Wow, 50-50. Wow.
51%, and we're in the minority.
Oh, weird. Okay, a lot of people don't give a shit about their past selves, huh?
Yeah. I mean, it is a weird thing to think, because, like, if you die and then are brought back, like, you're not the same you, but I don't know. That's a hard thing to wrap your head around. Like,
you know what is weird, though? Under this kind of same line of thinking, right? Is that if the question was, would you, like, upload yourself into, like, a data copy of yourself?
Yeah.
But your original one wouldn't exist?
Yeah.
I would. What is going on there? Hang on, my computer's doing stuff that's weird. What the fuck? What's going on there, buddy?
It's a virus I uploaded onto Discord.
No, not that. I don't know what happened there. Why? Go away. Remind me later. Why would you even bring this up now? Good lord. Why would that even happen? God, Microsoft, if you're listening, stop it.
Oh my gosh.
Stop it.
I'm feeling pretty smug on a Mac over here right now.
All right. There we go. All right, I'm back where I belong.
You lost a couple inches.
I did. Oh god.
Oh, now you just have a big
fine.
head.
Here's the weird thing. My model has a giant head compared to the rest of my body.
My character sheet does. Somebody brought that up the other day, and they're like, your head is like, if you stacked your head on your body like 4 times, that'd be the length of your body on your character sheet. I'm like, why did you have to tell me that? Don't tell me that.
I'm looking at it now. Yeah, you got a big head.
And they're like, yeah, your head's gigantic on your model, or your character sheet. My model's head's not big, but my reference sheet is big head.
Yeah, that's okay. Join giant head.
Yeah, it's okay to have a giant head.
It's all good. Yeah.
So,
anyways, those people are weird.
Our next button is be able to snap your fingers and appear exactly how you want to appear, clothes, hair, etc. But you have to live by candlelight for the rest of your life.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
Could I just snap my fingers?
I'm fine with
it. But like, can I just snap my fingers and be like, I want to imagine myself looking like I have a wallet full of $1 million?
Nah, it's not. I don't think that counts.
It says clothes and hair. Or like,
you can have fancy clothes. You can have expensive clothes.
Right.
Raven,
like,
you do it? Yeah.
Like, imagine like a Gucci like fit and then just like sell it. Presumably you can't take them off or like sell them.
I don't think you can sell it. But you can look really nice.
Yeah. You never have to get changed.
Imagine perfect hair all the time.
I mean,
never have to worry about it.
The drawback's not that bad, but I feel like the benefits, like, I don't care that much how I look. I mean, it would be convenient though. My hair is always a disaster. Like,
also, here's the thing: what I do is on Halloween, I like to put those like LED firelight light bulbs.
Yeah.
I like to put those in all the light bulbs in my house.
Like the ones that they have at like on the table at like Italian restaurants, but they don't want you to burn down the restaurant.
Yes, yeah, like the ones that you put in like a spooky house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put them in all the light bulbs in my house.
Okay, you went
and then my house is always
Your imagination was spooky house and mine was Italian restaurant.
No, yeah, I went with spooky house, and the deal is that I don't take them out after Halloween. I leave them there, and so that I just live in this weird dungeon for a little bit. You know what I mean?
I like it. I like it. I replaced all my light bulbs with smart bulbs in my place, which wasn't hard because
I have a yeah, all right.
yeah, like my place didn't have any like lights, like my apartment, like besides like the bathroom and the kitchen. So like I had to put my own light bulbs in it anyways, which I love it because like when you can crawl into bed and be like, I forgot to turn the lights off and just yell at your like Alexa and she turns off the lights, it's so nice. Or like you get into bed to watch a movie and you're like, I need to turn the lights off. And you don't have to move.
I do that in mine. I have like in my office has those lights.
Yeah.
I change the color sometimes.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know, when I wanna.
Yeah, it's so nice. It's Cheesecake Factory? Oh, vibes. I was like, Voobs? What the cheesecake? Does Cheesecake? Does Cheesecake Factory have like dungeon vibes? I have not been in a
They've got kind of like a low lighting kind of vibe. I don't know. I always talk about like I want to have a bathroom that I'm remodeling like a house right now, right?
Ooh.
And so yeah, I've been doing an enormous amount of work.
Yeah.
And so I've been doing that, right? And I talk about like the bathroom. I'm like, I want the bathroom to be like, I don't know, Cheesecake Factory.
Oh my god. Cheesecake Factory is like one of those things that keeps coming up in like conversations, and I think it's kind of like a Roman Empire thing, where it's like, have you thought about the Cheesecake Factory this week yet? Because it always comes up in conversations, and usually when it comes up, it's about people talking about the 3,000 calorie chicken parmesan or whatever.
Wait, their chicken parm is 3,000 calories?
Or is that no? That's Cheesecake Factory. It's let me look it up. Cheesecake Factory.
I love chicken parm.
High calorie. So good. Like they have like some insanely high calorie meals.
They do. I've heard that as well.
Like.
And Marion, you're right. Computer monitor would be hard with candlelight.
1,500 calorie mac and cheese. That's pretty.
I mean, it's mac and cheese. That's high, but it's like
calorie salad.
What do you knew? Wait, what? 800 calorie salad?
1,800 calorie salad.
1,800 calorie salad. That's wrong. That shouldn't happen.
I'm trying to get down to the bottom. Oh, it's the chicken Alfredo. I think is the one I think about. The fettuccine Alfredo. 2,290 calories.
Wow.
That's quite a lot.
That doesn't seem right.
Because what's the daily calorie for an adult?
It's like
male.
Like 2,000 calories. It's like what's on what all the nutrition facts is based off.
2,500 for men, 2,000 for women. So the pasta carbonara with chicken is 2,300 calories. So that's your entire calorie intake with one meal.
But like I'll eat a whole pizza in one sitting. So like I don't know.
Yeah.
That's not true. I'll eat half a pizza.
Pizza's is special.
Also, I don't like cheesecake. I know Raven. I don't like cheesecake.
I don't.
Not good.
I haven't been to Cheesecake Factory in like a decade, so it'd be.
Cheesecake is a wildly inferior dessert.
You guys should get that for your next date. How about we get that for our next date, Swerve? It's yummy, so worth it. Yeah,
I move. It's yummy, so worth it with the 3,000 calorie carbonara.
So what I've learned is it's high calorie and it looks like a dungeon. Got it.
Yeah, exactly. And Moop, you don't get a say because you eat raw potatoes. So you know.
Are those poisonous, raw potatoes?
I'm pretty sure they are poisonous, but Moop does it, and Moop's still alive.
Wow, that is courageous.
Yeah.
By the way, 57% of people, agreed that they would do the snap fingers and have to live by candlelight.
Yeah. All right.
I think I would have gone no on that one.
Hi, Malo.
Yeah, welcome in.
Stopping in.
Feel free to just hop in and hop out if you need
Also
to.
yummy and also worth it. Raw potatoes.
The next button is you can breathe underwater, but when you touch water, you become a mermaid.
Why would I say no to that?
Yeah, I mean, you can't take a shower anymore. That's one thing.
I would eat my own legs.
Could you? I mean, you don't eat your own legs now. Why would you eat them?
My legs aren't fish now.
I guess that's true.
Right?
If you eat your mermaid legs and then come out of the water, are your human legs eaten? Or
I don't know.
I feel like they would.
I'd have to. Here's the thing: I would press the button, but I would have to resist eating my fish legs.
Yeah, I think I'd press the button, but the only downside, yeah, is just a shower thing, because you couldn't take a shower because you'd turn into a mermaid and then you'd slip and then you'd hit your head.
What?
So it's like you have to take a bath every day.
Bath every day. Ah, that's a pain in the ass.
I don't want to bath every day. I guess you just wouldn't bathe it. You just wouldn't have to bathe every day.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Reject humanity. Become fish.
Yeah. Do you smell like a fish though?
I imagine not. I imagine mermaids smell lovely because, you know,
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know any fish that smells lovely.
The Disney movie has led me to believe that they smell all right.
Like tide pools can kind of smell a little bit spicy.
That's true. Shower stool, Moop. Shower stool.
But there are people that smell really bad. So doesn't mean just because some fish smell bad doesn't mean mermaids have to smell bad, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, but the upside though, do I want to breathe underwater? Like, not really. I don't really want to breathe underwater.
No?
Okay, well, for one, I'm afraid of the ocean. I feel like I should say that.
Oh, that's fair. You breathe in all those microplastics.
Yeah. So
probably bad for you.
Marion, as a free diver, I ask what's the downside. See, I wouldn't. Maybe if I could breathe underwater, I wouldn't be scared of the ocean. But as is, I'm scared of the ocean. Oh, I accidentally pressed it. I don't know if.
Oh, you could go swim down there, and you could like search for treasure. You think about all the treasure that's down there.
I mean,
you could get.
Yeah, I guess there's probably treasure. You could go look at some submarines.
You could go get
the.
You could get the submarines. You could go get the Logitech controller.
I knew you were gonna say that. You're like you could go. I'm like he's gonna say the Logitech controller. Oh, how much would that sell for on eBay? I bet that would sell for a lot.
I feel like it would go for a lot.
Yeah, you could probably get at least 10 grand off of that.
Yeah, I know. See, I'm thinking. I'm working the angles.
Yeah. Mala says because the water creatures in the dark. Yes, exactly.
Water creatures in the dark.
I am afraid of the water creatures in the dark.
I suppose even as a mermaid, like you might just get eaten by a shark.
Yeah. There was a high school kid like 3 years ago during COVID. I remember the headline, who right near my house got attacked because I used to live like 5-minute walk from the beach. He got attacked by a shark, and like it just like bit his arm once, and he punched it and it went away. And I'm like, on the one side that hurts, but on the other side, like
fought a shark.
Yeah, how cool are you coming back to school?
That's badass.
And you're just like, yeah, I got bit by a shark on the arm. Like, and he didn't lose his arm or anything. Like, he got mangled up a little bit, but like, that's pretty dang cool. That kid is set for the rest of his school career. He's gonna get free beers in every bar.
Free beer. Well, you get kidnapped for science?
Oh,
that's true.
That is true.
You might get kidnapped for science.
If you're in America. What country wouldn't
Sharks
kidnap
aren't bad.
you?
They're just misunderstood. What country wouldn't?
Like Sweden, maybe?
Maybe.
Like Russia, America, they would kidnap you if you were a mermaid and experiment.
Yeah.
Australia, they'd probably be chill.
In America, you'd end up being captured and living in a billionaire's fish tank.
Yeah. Ooh, well,
that's what would happen. Like
that sounds like the plot to
Jeff Bezos.
A new
Jeff
film
Bezos would kidnap you. It does actually. Oh shit! Now I have to write that book.
Yeah. So, but it looks like most people would choose the mermaid. And
yeah, I mean, I feel like it makes sense.
And actually, perfect segue, speaking of getting captured, this next button says, aliens abduct you and return you to Earth radically enlightened with the idea that would spark huge advances in technology and medicine. Okay. But no one will believe or even consider your ideas for 150 years. So,
I mean, it's frustrating, but also I feel like it's weird. Before you read the second half, I was like, well, no one would believe me, and that would go.
Yeah.
So there's that.
So you'd be the raving crazy guy, like writing all of his findings down, and everyone then, like, after you died, would look at it and be like, wait a minute.
He was on to something.
I mean, immediately I think of like Edgar Allan Poe, right? Who was like, just got roasted a lot during his life. Didn't have a very good time.
That's fair.
The critics just thought his work was terrible. But then, like, now everybody thinks he's awesome. And it's like, I could go for Poe.
He's getting next Netflix shows and everything.
Is he?
Yeah, they did that Fall of House of Usher one or whatever.
Was it? Did you
That's
see
all
it?
Poe. I did, yeah.
Was it any
It was
good?
decent actually.
Oh,
It was
okay.
decent, yeah. I was in that whole line of them. I was one of them I liked. But like every episode is a different Poe story.
Oh, okay. Like I gotcha.
yeah.
Like an anthology kind of deal. That sounds fun.
Yeah. Oh, I
Yeah.
liked it.
Yeah, that'd be cool. His best one. Which one's his best one? I
Oh,
can't.
it's like Mike Flanagan who makes those Netflix shows. He did like a bunch of them. Although here's the thing, Mike Flanagan, like I don't know what he's got against cats, but like what the hell, man? Like, be nicer to cats in your show.
Does he kill cats in his show?
There's a bunch of cats in like various things. It's just like that just do not have a good time, and I'm just like Mike Flanagan, what the hell?
I wonder if he has cats and that's why.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
You
remember
get some problems.
there's like the meme that's like cat people's opinion of like cats and dogs. They're like, I love cats. I also love dogs. And then it's like dog people's opinions of cats and dogs. I love dogs. I hate cats. It's like dog people hate cats, but cat people like both.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of dogs, but dogs love me.
Yeah, I love dogs. I'm a dog person.
It's not helpful.
I would
know. They're just like, let me jump on you, let me jump on you, let me jump on you.
I go out and every time I go home to my parents' place for like holidays and stuff, they have 5 dogs now, I think. All big for the most part. Two Great Pyrenees, which are gigantic. German Shepherd.
5 seems like too many dogs.
Yeah, it's too many. They keep finding them and then they bring them home like on this like they're the type that they'll see a dog on the street and it's like they're gonna foster it and then now it's their dog, right?
Yeah.
It's like, well,
Yeah,
here's
my
another
sister's
dog.
like that. She's like 9 cats.
Yeah, we had one that we found on the street a couple years ago that had 9 puppies. Of course,
No.
we're like, oh, let's rescue this
A lot
dog.
of puppies.
Surprise, pregnant. And so then we had like 15 dogs for a short period of time, or like 13 or 12 or whatever. And that was a nightmare. I had to like take time off my work to come help them because they were like so overwhelmed.
Too many dogs.
It was insane, but yeah, I like dogs a lot.
You're always barking.
Yeah, I mean, never. Swerve is a troll. Don't believe anything he says ever.
I don't know. I feel like Swerve is speaking the truth.
Only in his imagination. But yeah, dogs for sure. I love dogs very much. I would love to have a cat, but I'm scared of the toxoplasmosis.
What is that?
That's the thing you get when you change cat litter boxes. The weird brain.
Oh, yeah.
The brain parasite, the flesh-eating
I've
parasite.
heard of that.
Like that's why you're not supposed to change.
I think it's probably fine.
Yeah, it's probably fine.
When like pregnant women aren't supposed to do the thingy.
Exactly.
Yeah. I've heard of that.
And I have there's like I think there's like a paper somewhere, like a dissertation about like the effects on human history and dynasties by cats because of toxoplasmosis.
What, really?
Because they're finding like crazy cat lady is actually like a thing, right? It's like,
oh no,
the toxoplasmosis like makes people like really like love their cats or something weird. I don't remember it. I'm
oh weird.
I'm probably misquoting it, but there was like a whole thing about like how the Egyptians like revered cats and had cats everywhere, and it's like the effect of cat bacteria on like the Egyptian empire.
Oh,
interesting though.
So you're saying I should poop on things?
You should poop on your cat. I believe. That reminds me of an inside joke with my family where there's a Yahoo Answers answer. I wonder if I can find it. Titled, "Should I pee on my rat?" There's somebody asking it on
makes
Reddit.
People like pee smell.
There's somebody
and like cats more or something. That's
this...
weird.
Some rat owners advocate rubbing human urine on their pet rats in order to gain dominance over them. Let me come out and just say, do not pee on your rat. But I just remember we were browsing Yahoo Answers or whatever, and we just saw the answer, should I pee on my rat? And ever since then, that's been living in my head rent free. No, you should not pee on your rat. Oops, I just pressed the button on accident.
Woo!
I don't know what it said. Okay, the next button is you get to restore Toontown. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone plays it again with all your Toon data. This seems like a really targeted one, but your IQ drops by 10%.
I don't know what Toontown is.
Yeah, who wants Toontown back? Literally, who?
I don't know what it is.
I remember it was a game that was always advertised on Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon, or one of those. Disney Channel?
Oh,
who on earth wants Toontown back? Oh yeah, and I had these guys. I had these like bad guys.
Oh, okay, huh.
Lunary used to play Toontown. Yeah, that checks out. Lunary seems like Toontown brain rot kind of person.
You didn't know it shut down? I mean, I guess I wouldn't. Honestly, I'm losing brain cells as time goes on. So like, I need what I can get. Yeah, I can't give up my 10%.
10% is too much. And also like,
no.
Like why? Yeah, who want? Like I think Toontown was pre Club Penguin. It's like it'd be better to bring back Club Penguin than Toontown.
I remember Club Penguin. There's like one meme from Club Penguin that I've always loved, where it's just like one person talking to others like, "This is our research center where we study Updog," and the other one's just like, "What's Updog?" And the other one's like, "That's exactly what we're trying to find out." And I can't get over that for some reason. That one just sits in my head.
Club Penguin's a special type of beast.
Yeah.
We will not be restoring Toontown. Toontown can remain in the depths of obscurity, and I imagine 90% of people will agree with us.
What other MMO lets you fight with throwing pies though? I don't know. Maybe another one at some point. There's got to be another one out there.
24% of people wanted to bring back Toontown. That is too many people.
I guess so.
It's gotta be the toxoplasmosis.
Their IQ is not as important to them.
Yeah. Yeah, no to Toontown. Oh, okay. The next button. You can fly the Millennium Falcon, but you are C-3PO. So the question is C-3PO having a good time?
I don't think I want to be C-3PO, to be honest.
I love C-3PO, but
I have too much anxiety, and I feel like C-3PO also has a lot of anxiety, and that would be like a whole situation that would send me on a downward spiral pretty quick.
It's like the question is he happy? I don't know.
I don't know.
He gets to go on adventures, though.
He does, but not really by choice. I don't think he enjoys them.
Yeah. It's also, too, it's like, is the Star Wars universe a universe that you would want to live in? It's like... that depends on what I am. Something, sure, yeah, definitely. Han Solo, yeah, I'd want to be that. Yeah. But you wouldn't be, right? Like, because if we were to go to a different world, we'd be, like, equivalent to what our current lives kind of are, right?
Probably.
And I don't think either of us are Han Solo in real life.
I would be... Could I be an author in Star Wars?
Yeah, you could be a Star Wars author.
Read my stuff?
Yeah, you can write on your Holo somethings. I'm sure they're probably called Holo somethings. Because it's sci-fi.
Holo somethings. I don't know. They never really pay attention to what their media is like, to be honest.
Right in Arabesh, isn't that their alphabet? I think it's Arabesh.
Yeah, they've got a weird alphabet, don't they?
Yeah. I mean, because Star Wars, I feel like the life of the general person is kind of similar in Star Wars. It's just in space.
There's no difference now. You just fly a ship.
Okay, that's a huge difference.
I have anxiety.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I see what they're saying. I mean, have you ever driven a big truck, though?
I don't want to. Yeah, I have. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's going to be...
I want to drive little cars.
Tons of anxiety.
I want an X-Wing, not a Millennium Falcon. Although, here's the thing. I as a child, even now, I do fantasize about owning my own spaceship
Oh yeah, definitely.
and like traveling the galaxy and whatnot.
Yeah.
That's like big fantasy of mine. So there is that.
Definitely. I wish there was a good
Seeing
game.
the universe.
A game that really nailed that exploration and building your own ship.
Yeah. I like to think about what my ship would be like.
Yeah, there's one called Empyrean that I've always wanted to play, but it's PC only, of course. And it's like Minecraft, but in space, and it actually looks really fun because you can like build your ships from like blocks and make really cool stuff, and it looks really fun. It's really old now though.
Oh, that's fun.
But that's like
I like ship design.
Yeah, it's like I used to like playing a bunch of games where you could like build your own ships and stuff. Now it's like, that was my favorite part of Starfield when that came out. Even
I haven't played Starfield.
Yeah, the Starfield is it's okay. It's aight. It's gonna just watch in like 3 years. There's gonna be videos on YouTube that's like Starfield. It's good now, and like everyone's gonna be talking about how it's now like really awesome, right? That's how every game is now. You want to own a space sheep? I don't want to own a sheep.
But then you get free wool.
How long does it take for a sheep to regrow their wool? Probably like half a year?
Huh?
A couple months? Oh, well, I accidentally pressed yes on the button.
Oh, well, we're C-3PO now.
61% of people did not want to be C-3PO.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Here's the deal. I don't think C-3PO wants to be C-3PO.
No. I like how the top comment on
Let's
this
be
one
honest.
also is a dude with the Darth Maul profile picture.
Perfect. Well done.
Oh, and he says, so basically the Millennium Falcon is a ship that flies outer space in Star Wars, and C-3PO... Oh, he's explaining it for people who don't know. C-3PO is fluent in over 6 million forms of communication. That is true. You can learn 6 million languages if you're C-3PO.
That's true. That's true.
But you don't really have anything to say with those languages.
No. I don't wanna be that.
Yeah. I think I'd still do it though. Just
no, thank you, internet.
I'm gonna skip this one because it's about 9/11. It's
God.
kind of weird. This one's really long. Okay.
God.
You are in perfect health, and you have all the muscle strength your body can handle from now on, without the worries of eating healthy or exercising again. Okay. But you are immediately transported to another dimension where you have to protect giant walls every day for the rest of your life from giant human-eating monsters trying to eliminate humanity. That dimension needs your strength more than the one you are currently living in. So it's just a plot of like every anime.
It's Attack on Titan? Is that the deal?
It's Attack on Titan Isekai.
I don't want to do that. I feel like I'm in good shape now. I feel like I'm fine with that.
Yeah. I mean, it sounds kind of fun, but the one thing that gets me is it says protect giant walls every day, so you don't get weekends, which is a big problem. I would do it if I got weekends.
Heck nah.
Yeah. Attack on Titan Isekai.
Yeah, I agree with Raven. Heck nah.
Yeah.
Heck nah.
If they had like benefit packages, like you can take vacations and weekends, maybe.
It does not sound like they have that.
Every day is a big no. Because you just get tired. It would be fun though.
I took like 4 naps today. Like,
oh my gosh.
I don't think I'd get to do that.
66% of people agreed that they would not want to be doing that.
Fair.
Ooh, this is an interesting one. You can summon any drink you desire out of thin air, but you become an alcoholic.
Oh, I don't want to be an alcoholic.
So you're probably gonna be summoning alcohol. And oh man,
that would go badly.
How hard would it be? I was gonna say, I mean, you can just become not alcoholic, but how hard would that be if you can summon booze? That'd be so hard.
You would be the best bartender, though.
That's true.
You just have to really have the willpower to not drink the alcohol.
Yeah, because like the best way to like work on an addiction like that would be just like do not buy alcohol, like don't have it in your house. Yeah. But it's like that's not an option.
Yeah, exactly. But like, I mean, I don't know. I can't stop buying
Yeah.
skebs, so it's like I don't really
Yeah,
have
that's
the
true.
personality for it. You know, that's fair.
And like, my favorite drink is water. I can summon that already out of thin air. I go into the
I
bathroom.
like water. Water is my favorite. Well, it's not my
Yeah.
favorite. I do like soda a lot, but I don't drink it because it's like, you know, bad for you.
Yeah.
So I just drink water. But like I like water. Water's good.
Yeah, I'm a big water stan. I love water.
Yeah.
I'm drinking water right now.
Me too. Yeah.
That's our hydrate. So yeah, I'm gonna say no to the water, to the summon drink alcoholic, because like I live in a place where I can just go and get whatever the drink I want in my kitchen.
Yeah, that's true.
63% people also did not want to do that, which is about the same as the last one. We need to get a good 50-50 one.
That's a reasonable one.
The button. You are blind, but you can hear as good as a bat, smell as good as a dog, and you have a voice like Beyonce. That's a no for me, because like...
No, I want to see stuff.
Yeah. If it was like, you're blind or you're deaf and can't smell and can't taste, like something like that, but it's like, you just get better hearing, like, and singing, and I don't want to smell as good as a dog either.
I don't either. Like, farts would be the worst.
Yeah. Or the best, because dogs like those, right?
I guess, maybe.
Well, it says smell as good as a dog, so not smell like how a dog smells.
I know, I read a book where someone has, like, enhanced smell, and, like, yeah, there's problems with that.
Yeah. Would food taste more strongly if you had enhanced smell? Because, like, don't they say smell is a big part of taste?
I think it would probably taste a little different, yeah.
Yeah. But, I mean, giving up your vision's just too much. Like,
no,
that's like
I like butts.
Yeah, you like what? You like looking at them, but not hearing and smelling them.
I don't want to hear and smell the butts. I want to look at the butts. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's how it works. Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, that's like the #1 thing I'm most scared of losing too. It's like, right? Like by some like disease or accident. Like that's vision is #1. Yeah. Hearing is #2.
Wouldn't be able to play video games.
Yeah, you couldn't watch TV.
Yeah, I know.
So that's a hard no for me. But a lot of people said yes. 41% of people said yes.
Huh.
It's interesting.
Well, they're wrong.
Yeah.
Nothing means cold water when you wake up thirsty in the middle of the night. I don't know. So I've done that, and I'll just always drink too much water, and then I'll have to pee.
Yeah, I have to pee like a lot at night, like, because I'm paranoid. I'm so paranoid.
You're like, I might wet the bed.
Yeah, like
I know. I'm like that too. Like if I have to pee a little bit, I'll have to go get up and go wet.
Exactly. Yeah. If I feel just even a little bit that I have to pee, I have to go and do it. Yeah. And sometimes like
because you can't take that risk. You can't take the risk.
Yeah, exactly. And I have like a ritual where I think I've come into the habit of I have to go pee like right before I go to bed, even if I've been laying in bed for a while. It's like I don't feel comfortable if I don't. So hey, Darlene. Yeah. So yeah, that's wait, that wasn't even a prompt. Why are we talking about peeing in bed?
I don't know. You just
how do we get on?
How
do we get on that topic? I don't know. Oh yeah, in the middle of the night.
Howdy.
The next prompt is Zeffy's talking about pee too much today. That's the first time. I think. I hope.
First time, just one time. Just too much.
One time's too much.
It's too much.
Oh, I talked about peeing on rats earlier. That's true. Don't
do that. You did. That's true.
That's true. That's twice in like an hour. So that maybe that is a lot.
Guiding the conversation in that direction. I see.
I don't think I have to pee right now. I feel all right. The next prompt is: you will have knowledge of the universe, but you find out everyone in your generation will live longer than you. Everyone in our what do you mean?
What does knowledge of the universe mean?
And what does everyone in our generation mean?
What is knowledge of the universe? What does that entail? Like, you know everything?
Yeah, I guess just you're omnipotent. I don't want that.
Everyone in your generation will live longer than you. Like, your whole generation?
Like, everyone you graduated school with? Like,
if you were a boomer or a millennial or whatever. I don't know. I don't feel like I want to know. So, I don't even think I want knowledge of the universe.
Yeah, I agree. I don't want to know everything.
I don't think I want... There's no perk here.
Yeah, that's a hard no. I think most people are also gonna say hard no on this. 66% said no. Yes. Wait, 66.
Yes.
Wait, 66% yes?
I guess they're just like, I would like to know. I want to know
Wow.
the things.
People are curious.
No, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. But, well, what does knowledge of the universe mean, though, really?
I don't know. I think it's up to your interpretation. I'm
Like, you know all?
I'm assuming it's you know everything. Or maybe you
Like,
just
you can
know
show up
how the universe works.
You just destroy religion right
Yeah.
there. Just be like, bam, this is
Yeah.
what it really is.
Or what if the horror is like you find out it's all true? It's like either or.
You're like, well, I have made some mistakes.
Yeah. But then again, though, if you knew that, though, for sure, and you also knew you were going to die soon, then you're like, well, I guess it's okay.
That's true. That's true, Mary. Because I know a couple of people I went to high school with that died from various things.
Yeah.
And like, there you go. Boom. I've already outlasted them.
How literal is everyone in your generation? Because that means not even being born. Yeah, like really, because there are people who died always.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, that's
also true.
I think 66% of people didn't think hard enough about that last
I
week.
think 60% of people don't understand the question.
Yeah. Which we don't either, to be fair.
No, we don't. I'm not
It's a
saying
bad
I do.
question.
That's how that works.
But it sparked it's kind of like good or bad art. If it sparks a conversation, maybe it wasn't a bad question. It's like modern art. I don't know. Like the banana on the wall. People always rag on the banana on the wall, but people still talk about the banana on the wall. Yeah, you know the banana on the wall, right?
Yeah, duct tape to
Duct
the
tape.
wall.
Yeah, it's like
Free banana.
yeah. But like
Free banana.
everybody knows it. So
That's
maybe
true.
it's not any worse than like the Mona Lisa. It's I kind of like that mindset, even though Mona Lisa is better than the banana on the wall.
Fair.
But the next prompt is, you helped create the best video game of 2047, but your name shows up nowhere in the credits and you have no way to prove you're a part of its production. I mean, sometimes that just kind of happens as a creator. Like, you don't really get credit. 2047.
I don't know. Have you ever done music for video games?
Yeah, a bunch of indie games. Nothing
Yeah.
big, but
Like, I did writing for video games, and I don't feel like I care.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
But 2047, how old will I be?
Well, yeah, that's a long time from now.
What is it now? 25? 47 minus 25 is like, I don't know, 22 years?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'd be like 40,
We'd be old.
50-ish?
We'd be old.
Late 40s,
We'd be
early
old.
50s?
Huh.
I mean...
I don't know why. It's weird that they specified a
Yeah.
year. I don't know. That's just strange. They could have just said now. I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, 2047, we're all going to be living in a gasoline-fueled wasteland in 2047. So I don't know. The best video game of then might be just like a stick and a rock.
Yeah. But the thing is, they don't say you don't get paid for it.
I guess you get paid for it.
Yeah. I mean, I'll
Paid
take
in
the
gasoline.
I mean, like in Mad Max, you're like,
Yeah.
we're paid in like water or gasoline.
Yeah, in my mind, we wear tires as armor in this,
Yeah.
this 2047.
But we have like
So
an
that's how
old
that
like
goes.
Atari that's playing. Somehow we're
Yeah,
making
yeah.
new games on it.
Yeah.
But I mean, ghost writers are a thing. Ghost musicians are a thing, and yeah, it's fine if you get paid.
True.
If I get paid, I'll be a ghost. Whatever. I'll be a ghost.
Lots
for
of creative
money.
jobs have NDAs. Yeah, that's true. I was offered like a ghostwriting job one time, and I turned it down because it was kind of like one of those things where I knew that with the amount I would get paid for it, while it was okay-ish money,
Yeah.
if something did really well, it would make just a huge amount of money.
Yeah.
And to know that I did a thing that someone else makes, I mean, even now, as time is now, just the fact that like Amazon gets 60% of all my money,
Yeah.
that hurts. That hurts.
That's a
That's
lot.
not good. That stings.
If you're doing something like an NDA or some sort of deal with that, or like a ghostwriting deal, it's like they better be paying the premium up front to make that work.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like I'll do it, but
And
it's gonna cost
they're
you.
not. They're not.
Same
No.
with music. It's like I don't sell the rights to my stuff because it's like the amount that I'm making in the VTuber sphere and like the indie game sphere, you're not paying me enough for me to give you exclusive rights. So it's like I'll make it for your thing, but I'm gonna hold on to the rights just in case. Like, I mean, the main thing is in case you fall off the face of the earth and never use it, I can recycle it, right? And like give
I guess that's fair.
it out as a free BGM. That's a lot of my free BGMs are like old projects that like fell off the face of the earth.
Oh, I know. I use your background music.
Yeah, I notice that sometimes.
Oh, I know.
So, but I think I'll press the button. I'll be a part of the best video game even if I don't get credit.
Yeah, I guess. I don't care if I get credit. I don't know.
Hopefully I get money. 50-50. 51-49. A lot of people just really want credit. I think a lot of people are not artists that are playing this, and so they think credit's really important. Credit is really important.
I think a lot of people don't know how like the industry works.
Yes, exactly.
You know, and don't have a realistic idea of it.
Yeah, and like there's so many people involved in projects. It's like if you work on like
is this the 50-50?
Yeah, it's weird. Like if you're in a Marvel movie, it's like you get credit, but you're credited with like 6,000 other people who worked on it. So it's like it doesn't really matter that your name's in the credits. Like it does, and it should be, but like the credit's not as big a deal as people think. But
yeah,
you put it on your resume and all that. But I'm still working on it. Yeah, but yeah, it is weird that it's a 50-50. The next one, speaking of money, you will have an infinite supply of legal currency. Okay, that's important. Allowing you to purchase anything that anyone is willing to sell.
Okay.
The more you use it, the more the rest of the world lives in poverty as a result of your money devaluing everyone else's. So this is a good one because I always think about that in like these situations where like it's like I wish to have a bunch of money, like like those genie stuff. It's like well, you're just printing money.
Pod.
Yeah, it's like you're printing money. That's inflation, right? That's how inflation works. But that is what the government does every day, to be fair.
It's true, yeah. I don't know. Money's weird. It's made up.
Yeah, it is. The question, though, is if you have infinite money, and even if by using it you're causing more people to live in poverty, could you somehow use your money to improve the condition overall of the world so that even though people are living more in poverty, their overall standard of living might go up? Because it's like big corporations already basically have infinite money and are causing people to live in poverty and are spending the money on dumb stuff, right?
Well, think about it this way. You could buy Twitter and fix it.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's just at the cost of Flint, Michigan not having drinking water still or something.
Well, here's the thing. You don't have to use... Well, what if you only use the money for, like, good things that help people?
Yeah. So it's like...
I feel like as long as you're not spending billions and trillions of dollars, I don't think that you're impacting it enough.
That's true, because it says the more you use it. So if you don't use it that much, but...
Yeah.
If you want a couple bucks to set up a scholarship or to go to a charity or to buy yourself a house, because I mean, let's be real.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd buy myself a house. I wouldn't buy a sports car because I don't need a sports car, but
I kind of feel like in this regard, I would just have the house.
Yeah.
I would buy food and I would play video games and write books.
Yeah.
And that would be what I do.
And you can write what you want and not have to worry about money. It'd be amazing.
Yeah, exactly. I don't feel like I would have to worry about this. Get 10 million, invest in a high interest account, then live off the interest. You'll get plenty of money and the devaluation is minimal. That's true. Yeah. There's too many loopholes in this. You're completely right, Marion.
That's the crazy thing too about money, like that I've been learning is like if you have a big sum of money, just by the merit of having money, it generates more money. Which is wild.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Because like,
yeah.
Like if I had $10 million and I put it, like my bank, for example, has a 10% year-to-date share certificate, zero risk account.
Okay.
So what is 5% times What is 5% of 10 million? I'm doing the Google right now. Times 0.05.
500,000.
$500,000. So just by having $10 million a year, I would make a $500,000 a year salary just by having the money. Like, isn't that wild when you think about it?
Yes.
And you think about like how hard you have to work.
It's usually not. Wait, it's 10% per year?
Yeah, and 5% per year. And it would actually be more because the more you invest into it, the better rate they give you. So it'd probably be more than 5%.
I guess that makes sense, yeah. Huh.
And like let's bring that down to 1 million. $50,000. So that's like an average person's salary in the United States of America.
Here's the thing, what you could do though, right? You could use your infinite money, right? Don't spend it on all those things, right? Don't spend it on anything special. Use it to lobby politicians.
Or just become politician.
And then no, don't become politician. I don't want to be one of them. They suck. But I want to use it to reshape policy. Right? From the shadows.
Yeah.
From the shadows. The
hard part of that though is like I don't feel like I know the answers to a lot of the vast majority of issues, right? So I'm like,
I have answers.
I'm like, I don't know who to support. I don't know how to fix any of this.
They're not necessarily the right answers, but I have answers.
Is it involve wearing
I'm gonna get things
wearing
done.
Tires as armor?
I'm gonna get things done. I'm gonna make progress in a direction. It's not necessarily the direction everyone else wants, but it's a direction.
The tire wearing.
Tires,
See, we're back to the toxoplasmosis in its influence on society as well.
Right? Yeah.
It's the evil cat disease. But yeah, I think we're pressing this button, right?
I press the button. Yeah,
Okay.
you could use this responsibly in a way that would lessen its impact and do a lot of good.
52% of people pressed the button. 48% of people did not press the button.
Well, those 48% of people just don't have what it takes.
Yeah, they don't. They're either lying or they don't have enough imagination.
Yeah. Nope. Yeah.
And what's crazy is 48,000 people said yes. So that's a sample size of like almost 100,000 people. So that's a big sample size of people who answered that question. That's pretty wild. It's like 90,000, right? The next button, someone you absolutely hate dies of natural causes or bad luck, but someone completely random, regardless of your relationship with them, dies at the exact same time.
I mean, I wouldn't press this one anyways. I don't have anybody I hate.
Me neither. Unless we're
I don't
thinking
wish anyone
like,
ill.
Well, unless we're thinking about like global leaders that we don't like.
I mean, there's people I don't. Here's the thing. There's people I definitely don't like, in terms of whatever. But for example, like a global leader, so you kill them. And then, I don't know. There's ways that could backfire where they be martyr or something else. Where I don't think that helps. Either way, I don't wish anybody ill.
Yeah, me too. I wouldn't want to kill anybody, and even if they were, and I don't hate anybody either.
That's the thing. Yeah, there's things I don't like, and I wish things were different.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And even the people I don't really like, I don't want them to die. I just don't want them to be involved with me. So I think most people will say will not. But I wonder if like this is gonna have a surprisingly amount of people saying yes. Like everybody who has exes and hates their ex.
What's the drawback here?
Somebody random dies.
Oh, someone you don't know.
It's completely random. It could be somebody you know.
So it's completely random. Okay,
but statistically, it probably won't be somebody you know, because it's
because there's 9 billion people in the world or some shit, right?
Yeah, which I mean, the drawback of that is like, yeah, people die every moment, but you are responsible for the death of 2 people.
Okay.
So that's a definite no.
No, we're taking the moral high ground.
Wow, 39% of people were ready to do it.
Yeah, it's not surprising.
There's a lot of hateful people out there. Too many.
There are. That's the thing. Yeah. Would not press.
Yeah. Would anybody here press?
High ground with us.
Make yourself known if you had pressed the kill button.
Chat, would you press the button? Would you kill the person?
Would you kill the 2 people
you don't like? Right?
This one's a smaller sample size, though. This one's only 13,000 people answered this one. But that's still quite a lot of people answered that.
Nah.
Yeah, that's a nah.
Move, you said that in a way that like it seemed like you were thinking about it. Like there was a pause before that. Nah.
I mean, there's no reason to hate on somebody. Yeah, I mean, there is reasons to hate on somebody, but it's not worth it.
Hating people takes up too much space in your head,
Yeah,
and it's not worth it.
It does. When I was when I was younger, like teenager on like the interwebs, I used to be such a hater. And I was such a little hater, and I'd go around and like hate and like argue with people online. And then one day I was like, this is making me more angry. Because I was thinking like I had a bad day. I'm gonna go be a hater on the internet. But it just made my day worse. And I was like,
yeah,
this is terrible.
not good.
I'm like,
I was thinking about like, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, sorry. I was thinking about like the people who, because like we stream on the internet and stuff, and people sometimes come in just to like, they want to do a hate speech thing or something. They want to come in there and say something mean, right? And you got to think like this is their Friday night or whatever that they're spending their time on the internet.
Yeah.
You know, traveling through Twitch to like say a mean thing to somebody that's different from them, you know?
Yeah, to be a
and
little
that
hater.
seems like too much. Your life is occupied too much for. It's like when sometimes I will get a 1-star review on a book, right? Because there's a thing that somebody didn't agree with, you know?
Yeah.
And
if you get a 1-star review, it's always somebody just angry about somebody.
Yeah, it's always someone angry about something ridiculous. Like, here's the thing. I will always admit that, like, here's the thing. 3-star, if you don't like a book for whatever reason, I think a 3-star is totally appropriate. Whatever the reason is, you know what I mean? That's fine.
Yeah.
If the book is unreadable garbage that was produced by AI and edited badly, then you can 1-star it.
Yeah.
But, like, if it's a legitimately written book, I don't think it deserves anything less than 3 stars.
100% agree.
And the thing that's weird though is that whenever someone does 1-star me, it's always like they leave me this like 5,000 word essay in the reviews where it's just like, you spent time on this.
Yeah.
You know? You spent significant amount of your time writing this thing and hating this thing. And good Lord, man, you need more in your life.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
And literary people are vicious. They're so mean. Music people are a lot nicer, I think. Like,
I don't know. Literary people, they're always just mad about like there's a LGBT character in this book and I don't like that. You know, that's their whole issue.
Not the gays.
Yeah, it's usually they're always mad about that or women. That's what my
I hate both of those groups.
I know, it's the thing. They're just like this woman told the main character they didn't agree with them. It's like, okay.
I only like men who like women, but I also hate women. I hate my wife, boomer humor.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, they're either boomers or like 12 and just like getting their information from boomers. I've been pretty lucky, I think. I don't really have any, and I don't think I really ever had really any haters. Like I've had the odd few hate comments, but pretty minor stuff. Because again, like people just don't really care about music. They're just like, whatever.
They're a little more chill with it. Well, I guess it's like music is harder to offend someone.
That's
for
true,
the most part, depending.
I mean, you can certainly.
I mean, I guess I shouldn't say that because there's plenty of people that have been offended by this song has explicit lyrics or whatever, you know. There's plenty of that.
I do remember one time when I posted a thing on TikTok and I got a bunch of like music theory haters that were like,
oh god,
they were like, this string package is, or this string part is too difficult to play. Like, this is not a playable piece. Like, you didn't write this good. You can't play this. God. Like literally 3 people. And I just posted another video of people playing similar parts. Of like, I didn't have any commentary. Oh no, I posted screenshots of their comments. So petty. And then like posted a video of like people playing even more difficult parts than the one I wrote, and literally just be like, look, professionals can play this easily. that was a petty moment I had.
I love it. I just realized we both have ties.
Yeah.
We both have ties. There we go, huh? Look at that. We're business.
I actually I knew you had a tie, but for some reason earlier this stream I noticed that you had the choker, but I did not notice the tie somehow.
Yeah, no, I got both. We got both sides covered.
You can be a little taller if you want. You Show off the tie.
Yeah.
We also both have the hair asymmetrical hair droops of some
We
sort.
do, yeah.
Yours is very different, but
that's my like Astolfo braid.
yeah. I
felt like I need to give tribute to, like, I don't know, the original.
I very much thought about a braid on mine, but I think mine was a Zhang Li inspired one. Does he have those? Let me see. He has like a ponytail. I think he has side things on. Yeah, my side thing is a Zhang Li daddy hair side thing.
Daddy.
Which, I mean, I'm not that clearly. I haven't looked at Genshin in a long time. I miss Zhang Li. He's cool. He's the goat. He's really cool. I don't know if you know anything. Genshin in a long time. You know a little bit about Genshin, right? You played it for a little bit?
I used to play it for a while, but I never really got very far.
I used to play obsessively during COVID, every single day for like an hour or two a day. I got really good at it, and I had a really strong team, which is so weird to say you're good at it, because it's like not a competitive game. Like the only thing that's hard. Yeah, it's like I'm so good at this game that nobody, like, you can't be good at, really.
Genshin try hard.
But like I had a really good like Spiral Abyss team, which is the only hard thing in the game. But it's like, who cares? The next question though, you are immune from spoilers. I don't care about spoilers. I really don't.
Oh, I hate spoilers.
Oh, okay. So
I can't do spoilers. So if you spoil things, I will lose all interest in the thing.
Okay, so I'm the kind of person who will sometimes spoil myself on purpose because I get really impatient and I want to know the twist. And I have to like...
No, I hate it.
And like, cause... Okay, it's a whole thing where I am weird about finishing and like getting to the climax of like books and games and stuff. A lot of times I'll like get to the climactic part and then I'll just put it down. And I don't know why I do this.
Okay.
I'm very much the journey person, not the destination. And it's
okay.
I don't know. But then again, at the same time, I want to know the twist. So sometimes I'll look up the twist and then just be like, all right.
It's like both, you know?
Yeah.
I like the journey and the destination.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But that said, I try and avoid spoilers just because I want to have that experience of like the twist if I can.
Well, for me, it's one of those things where if you learn something later on, it might affect how you feel during the travels, you know?
Yeah.
And I want the full emotional impact, you know?
I like to be able to like let's say there's like a character that's like gonna betray the team or whatever. I kind of like knowing that because then I can like keep my eye on them and look for the clues and be like, oh, I get it. I see that they're doing a thing. They're being betrayal-y activity like stuff.
But then think about it this way. So you get the character who's gonna betray everybody, right? And now you know they're gonna. And it might be a character that, if you didn't know, you might really care about, and you might really like fall in love with that character, and then you find out about the thing, and it hurts, you know. But like in the way that it makes you feel something important, you know.
Yeah.
And then you get that, and you're just like, and you have to handle that whole conflict within you, and that I don't know, it stirs something. It matters.
Yeah, maybe you like them more because they're betrayee. Sometimes. But so you want to be immune to spoilers. I don't care that much, but the downside of this one is you will have to make a Tumblr page of you answering questions as a pony, which
as a pony,
presumably My Little Pony Ask blog
like
on Tumblr.
MPL kind of deal.
Yeah.
Like,
MLP.
Okay.
Which
MLP, sorry, I can't do that.
I would have loved to do that if I had. Like, I basically did that with other fandoms, so that's the downside is more of a benefit to me than the upside.
I don't want to be a pony.
I'm gonna look up MLP Ask blog.
I'm not a My Little Pony fan. I skipped that fandom.
But you were around during the Tumblr Ask blog era, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I always was like admiring of the Ask bloggers because like, you know, I was like 12, 15 or whatever, and I was like, man, I wish I could be like the Ask bloggers and get all this attention. And I was a partaker of the the pony variety when I
What do
was.
you mean? What do you mean? What's my cutie mark? What does that mean?
Who asked what their cutie mark? Oh, what would
No,
Pause's cutie mark would be like a little book with like
full book.
with like
Yeah.
a little magical like flourish and then like pencil. Not a pencil. Pencils are lame. Like a fountain pen.
Shaking my head. What? I'm fine.
I mean, if you go to my YouTube channel
Hmm.
and scroll down just a little bit, I'm bringing this up for the chat. You can
Would
see
be an orange. No.
You can see a lot of horse-related content. At what you hit a wall, and suddenly all the content is horse. Oh my god, how much horse stuff did I make?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Lot of horse stuff.
And this isn't all of it because I privated a lot of it. How many horse things do I have? I did not remember
perfect.
writing.
Perfect. Well done.
This was how I learned music, was writing horse music. 10
Here's the thing I
years.
don't. This is the thing I don't get about the My Little Pony fandom is I feel like everyone's really committed to one fandom.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to branch out into other things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
I need to like all stuff. The answer is not enough.
That's the cool thing about the VTuber fandom is because it's not really a fandom. It's more like an umbrella of many micro fandoms, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's more like a category than a fandom, you know? But yeah, I was a heavy in the brony fandom back in 10 years ago. It was a cool little community though. It was an amazing community to be a musician in.
Yeah.
Because there was a large
Return to horse.
Okay, it's funny you say that. Also, hey Ghost XB. Ghost XB is a veteran of the horse. I'm gonna show you guys something. That
I have some good friends that are very horse enthused, I guess.
They're horse savvy.
Although here's the thing. Growing up, when I was a child, my mom was super into horses, right? Like
a real horse girl.
Like real horses, yeah. And I just no interest in horses.
Same with me actually. I have my family's always had horses. They still do, and I don't care about real horses at all.
Yeah.
Take a look at what I got literally today. It's kind of ironic.
What?
Literally today. Big horse.
Very nice.
Riding on my horse. So yeah, that's a thing that exists that I'm gonna find something to do with. I'm returning to my roots.
It is cute. That's true, Moop.
And I'm sure you've heard the Discord song, right?
Yeah.
How many views does that have now, I wonder?
All the like living tombstone
Yeah.
stuff? Yeah.
It's got to have like 10 million views at least.
They did a video game that was they did all the music for a video game. I actually really enjoyed it.
75 million views. 75 million views. Which video game was it? I know he worked on a bunch of cool stuff.
The one that Living Tombstone worked on, which was something. Oh my god, I don't remember what it was called now. Something Madness? No, it's not Madness. It's something of Sound Mind, which is a pretty good game. I actually really liked it. It's about
Sound Mind. Yeah, there it is.
It's kind of about like mental health, but they did the music for it, and that was really good.
Oh, interesting.
It was kind of cool. I wasn't expecting. It runs like horrible on PC, but
it looks cool.
But it was a good game. It's a good game. It's like each boss is like a different person. You kind of go through their like kind of mental trauma and stuff. But it's kind of handled in like an interesting way where it's like dealt with well. And there's a cat, and that's awesome.
Yeah, it looks very Pawsworth core, like the whole vibe.
You can pet the cat.
Ooh, essential. I think
we have two films for Odyssey. Odyssey's great.
Oh yeah, Odyssey's great. Odyssey's around in the VTuber fandom.
I know I am. Yeah, she called me Mowingtons one time.
Yeah, they're awesome. I've seen them in concert a few times.
Nice.
I think Living Tombstone worked on Has Been Hotel also.
Did they really? I didn't know that.
Because it's actually a duo.
Oh.
Yov Landu is like the main producer guy. That's the one everyone knows. And
Oh.
Sam Haft does a lot of the singing.
Hmm.
They also made Poison remix. Well, remix, okay. They made a fan
Oh,
song.
okay.
They did a couple remix. Maybe they weren't in the actual show. I thought they also contributed to the
Yeah.
actual show. Maybe they did. But I'm not sure. The Poison remix they did was an official remix. Also, that wasn't a fan remix. So that's the one that's on Amazon's thing. You've seen Has Been Hotel, right?
Oh.
I think we've talked about
I
it
did,
before.
yeah. I did, yeah.
I liked it a lot. The
I
writing,
enjoyed it. I thought I enjoyed the pilot.
yeah.
I think I liked the music better in the pilot than in the show.
Really? I loved the music in the show.
I think I liked some of the songs in the show.
They
But
weren't all
not
good.
all of them. So here's the thing, when it comes to musicals, right? There's some where it's just like the music kind of takes on its life of its own, it's really good, and there's some where it's like they're singing the dialogue of the scene.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's not really serving so much to be a good song, it's just serving to
Yes.
deliver dialogue. And I feel like that's where I think sometimes it slips into that.
Yeah. So like the I'll Be Your Keeper song or whatever it takes, like this one, I thought the song was pretty bad. The one where it's like and it's so weird because it's like a duet between these two characters that have never interacted with like Carmela Carmine and Baggy, and it's like, why are these characters duetting right now? And then like later on they like have like some sort of like interaction, but it's like when it happens you're like, what is going on? Why are they duetting? But there were a couple songs that I really liked, and I also have a Has Been cover coming out this Friday, which
nice.
on the topic of that. Oh, I'm not watching a Chick-fil-A ad to watch Has Been Hotel. So are you
No
gonna
Chick-fil-A ads.
I have a really good Chick-fil-A story, but I might save it. I might save it for like a short or something.
I don't think I'm pushing the button. I don't think I need to.
Yeah. I mean, I would do it. I would want to be an ass blog, but if it's a popular ass blog, yes. If it's an ass blog nobody cares about, then I don't want to do that. And it probably is going to be an ass blog nobody cares about because it's Pony ass blog in ask blog in 2024. Nobody cares about those.
Sounds like ass blog.
Ass blog. That'd get more attention than the Pony ass
Which
blog.
that's a different thing.
Ass blog in bio. Pony ass blog.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not pressing that because I'm not going to get any attention in 2024 for that. Pretty close.
Oh, that's true. It only says you need to make the Tumblr.
Oh, that's true. There's little
You don't have to. Yeah. You can leave it to die.
It's true.
Soldier, hi. What's up?
So you just call him Soldier? Soldan?
That's what I call him.
Ten Koenig. Koenig means king, right?
Yeah, we've been through this. We dissected
You've
this
had this
name
debate?
at one point. Yeah, and that's what I've settled on. So here's the thing: I can't pronounce anyone's name, so I like shorten everything into something.
That I always say, like, if I misspell your name or mispronounce it, that's proof that I like you.
Exactly. Like we got Marionette here, which I call Marion, and that's how that works.
What's that opera? Earl Koenig? What am I thinking? Earl Koenig. The Franz Schubert's Earl Koenig. That's like an opera. That's why I know about that word. And soldat is soldier. So okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Soldat and Koenig. Cool.
It works out.
The next button is you will be able to cook any dish that has been made.
Oh.
But every cookie you eat will taste like salt.
I would do it.
Yeah.
I would do it because here's the thing. I do love cookies. I do love them. But
ice cream.
Everything else is on the table.
Yeah, ice cream, cake. Cookies
I can
are
make everything else.
Yeah, but like ice cream.
Also, can you make every dish that's ever been made well?
Oh, that's true. This
is like average.
Yeah, maybe you make it and it's bad. Maybe you make it and it's salty, and that's why.
I'm assuming that you make it well.
Well, and like here's the thing too. You can cook any dish that's been made. You literally just can do that in real life. Like
Yeah.
you maybe can't do it great and it might be difficult and you're gonna have to practice, but like you can. Like
What's keeping you from making everything now though?
Yeah.
I guess like just you got to learn them all, but
like cooking is very hard, but you can at least
I like cooking.
make anything. I do too. It's just I can't find the time to ever do it.
Yeah, that's tough.
Such a commitment.
I'm looking forward to. I'm in the middle of moving. I'm looking forward because like when I get to the new place, and I have to put a kitchen into it.
Mm.
It's gonna have a nice kitchen. I'll be able to cook a lot easier there.
Yeah.
It's not like the tiny galley kitchen that I have now.
Oh yeah, I have a similar thing where I mean the apartment I live in is very small and it's one room. So it's like if I cook, I have to be very careful what I choose to cook because whatever I cook, my sheets and my clothes are gonna smell like that for the next couple days. So it's like
Nice.
I cannot cook onions, I cannot cook fish because it's
Onion,
like
onion fish sheets.
I cannot
fish
cook
sheets,
peppers. It's like
Yeah.
I cooked like a stir fry thing the other week, and I couldn't sleep because my freaking bed smelled so much like stir fry, and I'm like, I don't want my bed to smell like stir fry. I hate this.
I remember one time, I was making hot sauce, and I was cooking it while Draco was streaming, and I pepper sprayed the whole place. Like basically, I aerosoled the peppers. So like Draco's just like dying on the stream. It's wonderful.
Yeah,
Very well done.
I wouldn't try that because I know it would blow up, and then like I'd like wipe my face with my towel when I go shower and just be miserable.
I don't know. Homemade hot sauce is good though.
Sounds good. I have cilantro and I have nothing to do with it. I'm like I planted the cilantro in my window and
Cilantro is great, unless you have that weird gene that makes it taste bad.
oh yeah, I forgot about that. I don't.
It's like the soap gene.
Yeah,
I don't
the cilantro
either. I
soap
like it.
gene. I don't know what to do with it though, like because besides making like salsa, what do I do? What can I do with it?
You can make it well or bad depending on how it's been previously made. That's a good point. So if
Yeah.
it's been made well before, then you can do that. And Marion, funny story about salty cookies. Once, many, many years ago, my ex tried to make me cookies for my birthday, but mixed up the salt and sugar. Oh
Yeah,
my god!
That happens. Yep.
That's
it happens.
amazing. That's
Happens.
amazing. I love that.
Yeah, it definitely happens.
Hmm.
By the way, how are you two? I'm doing good. I'm doing great.
You're good. I'm okay. I gotta write like 150 words today, like more, and then I'll be done with my work for the day.
Yeah, that's like a
That's nice.
quarter page.
It's
Half page?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's like half page, but like yeah, it's like 10 minutes of work maybe. But like I ran out of time and like I don't know the day. Like I blew through all of it really fast and then I got distracted for like a minute and then I didn't get back to it. So I gotta write like a tiny bit more.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
mean,
yeah.
and it is Wednesday, which is the middle of the week, but I've been trying to change my mindset to look forward to Wednesdays, and I actually kind of like Wednesdays now. I get to stream on Wednesdays. I get to eat bagels on Wednesdays.
You can eat bagels? Why can't you eat bagels on other days?
Well, we get free bagels on Wednesday at my work.
Oh,
we have
free bagels at work.
Yeah, we have a guy that brings, and they're good. They're like from an actual like legit bagel
Like
place.
an actual. Oh, okay.
They're not like Safeway bagels. And so it's like, oh, Wednesday bagel day.
I don't know. My weeks are weird because like I work 7 days a week.
Yeah.
And there are it just blurs into one long stream of life. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I don't know.
I like having a job where you go and do it, but I don't like doing that for 5 days.
Yeah.
I would love if I just like was able to go do like an office job like 2-3 days a week. And then the rest of the week I could work on like self-employed stuff,
other things.
like music and stuff. Just like to have something to break up the whole thing. Because I was doing it. I was doing music full time during COVID, right? And it's like
nice.
I just needed an excuse to go do something, right? Like, because otherwise I wouldn't. But like, I think like doing like sports and like lessons and like joining teams and things like that helps with that. But it's like I had no money. when I was being a freelancer.
That's
So I
fair.
couldn't go
Yeah, that's
join
fair.
like a go do lessons or like go start doing
Go do
karate
things, yeah.
or something. I don't know. Hema.
Karate, yeah.
Hema's what I was doing for a while.
Oh, okay.
I want to get back to that, but it's hard to drive like 45 minutes each way on Sunday.
Yeah, finding the time is tough.
Yeah. 4-day work week. We should do that. It's not gonna happen, but
Yeah.
be
No,
cool.
it's not gonna happen. No, man.
Yeah. What's
can't. Sorry.
Oh yeah,
so
because I don't have redeems.
Can't head pat? No redeem. But you can still do it though. I still have a head bat button.
Can I...
Here, have some head pats, Zeffy. Here
Oh,
you
wait.
go.
Oh, wait, how'd you do that? You have like a
Yeah.
you have it like built
Head pat
into the thing, the YouTube studio.
Yeah. I have a button for it.
Wait, I'm gonna make my head a
That's
little
the
bigger.
thing. There you go. Yeah, here you go.
Perfect.
It works out. There you go. We can do head pats. It's all good. Oh, it's over.
I wonder if YouTube will add that eventually. I don't know
Head
why they
pats?
have
You
it.
can add it yourself.
Or like, well, you
It's-
could do it through like Steam stream elements or something. You could do redeems, I think.
Oh,
but
to
not-
get the redeem to activate
Yeah.
between. You know, here's the thing. The way I do it is that I have it activate based on someone redeems it, and I press a button.
Oh,
not automatic.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have some other ones that set up to be automatic. Like you can change my model automatically, but
Interesting.
and that times out and stuff. But the head pats, I should make it automatic, but I never did.
That's some behind the scenes secret knowledge.
I know. Yeah, it's one
Yeah.
of my random buttons.
That's too much effort for me. I think I have
Yeah.
toggled. I don't know if they're set up. Let me see. No, they're not set up. I'm pressing the buttons and nothing's happening. I have like, I don't know how VTube Studio works to toggle them. And then I click this button. No, this button.
Now the problem is
Oh,
that whenever I
God, I'm
type
scared.
things like a game needs a password typed in or passcode, and I gotta type things
Oh, yeah,
on my
you're-
number pad, is you just get like blah 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 blah, you know, just like everything happens.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
And then I have to
that's
sit
like
there trying to figure out
nightmare fuel.
what one did I press? What one did I press?
You grew an extra pair of arms
I know.
and an extra
Wait,
hand.
that's not it. Okay, arms are gone. There we go.
Oh, I like that knife. That actually looks a lot like my kitchen knife.
Oh yeah, that's my knife. You lick the knife blade. Kind of maybe.
You're looking the wrong side.
Yeah, I'm not real bright. Let's be honest. No more cheese.
It's like
Alright.
have you seen that like sketch where it's like the assassin with the poison knife and he's like talking about it?
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
he licks it and he
It's just
dies.
like I should not have licked that.
Yeah, it's a classic. Yeah.
I like to do like chat command redeems in YouTube since there's no channel points. Yeah, there's probably something you can do.
Yeah, YouTube needs to improve their integration because they've got a lot of good things going for them, but like
Yeah.
the way they do raids is trash.
No.
The way because like I think with raids like the person has to whitelist you basically before you can raid them, so it's
okay.
like you have to basically ask them ahead of time, like, hey,
That's fair.
like at least
yeah.
that's how I understand it. I might be wrong, but I've tried it before and it didn't work, so I think that's how it works. And like, yeah, their channel points and their all that stuff doesn't really.
Yeah.
And like they don't. There's no like I have like a stream like activity center, right? That has all my data, like all the analytics, but it does not notify me if somebody subscribes or like likes or like does something.
Oh,
right?
so you have none of that.
Yeah, I have
stuff?
no way to know.
Huh,
I have it set
okay.
up with like I have it set up to do a little banner, but like there's no log. I'd like to have a log that's like, oh, this person just subscribed, or like this person just like
Yeah.
what do you even call it in YouTube when they like super subscribe? Joined
I don't
channel
know.
channel membership, I think it's called. I think it's a membership versus subscriber, which is weird. But yeah, YouTube ups their game. They need to. But are we pressing the salty cookie
I'm
button?
pressing the button.
Okay.
Salty cookie button. Also, some salty cookies are good.
A little. I'm not a big fan of salt mixed with my sweet.
Oh,
I know a lot of
Well,
people are.
you can be wrong. That's okay.
I mean, I just like I just want the sweet. I don't need the salt.
Yeah, I like the. There's one cookie I really like. That's like caramel and chocolate chip, but with a pretzel.
Yeah.
So like you get the salty pretzel. Yeah, thank you, Draco. Pretzel caramel cookies. Yeah.
There's a kitchen sink cookie at Panera. Have you had that one?
No. No, I haven't. I haven't really been to Panera in a long time.
Yeah, they fell off.
They fell off. Hey, look, it's us.
Yeah. Kitchen sink cookie. Wait, what is in it? It's
Yeah, kind of like all the chain restaurants have like fallen off pretty bad.
yeah.
I don't know why.
Although Subway has a new footlong cookie that's pretty good. But
I'm mad at Subway because they're charging like $6 for a 6-inch sub.
and it's really like 4 inches.
But it's like one of those things where it's like you used to charge $5 for a foot long.
Yeah.
Like what happened?
Oh yeah, the kitchen sink cookie is literally what you were talking about.
Oh
Chocolate, milk chocolate, caramel, pretzel, and flakes of salt.
yeah.
Yeah, so Panera has one of those. But it's like I
They're
think it's like $8 or something crazy.
That's too much for a cookie. I don't want to.
It's
pay
like
that.
yeah,
But
like,
again, I can have those at home.
you can just
so-
you could buy cookie dough from the grocery store. It's so cheap. You don't even have to
Just
make
have
it
them at home.
yourself.
You can make it yourself even. It's not that
Yeah,
bad.
or just make it yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me look up how much can I. Let me add this. Oh, I have to log in. I think it's literally like $8 though. It's insanely expensive.
That's too much. That's
For
too
a
much for a
and it's
cookie.
not even that big. It's
Too
it's
much.
cray cray. When Subway
Yeah.
has a $5 foot long cookie, then come on guys, up your game.
Yeah.
This is the Trump Biden question. I think I'm just gonna skip because I don't want to talk about Trump and Biden on my stream. What's this one? You will have complete control over any animal of your choosing. That's weird. Why would I want to do that? You will
You'll
take
take on the appearance,
of
of,
the
an animal?
animal.
Like permanently?
Let's just say when you're so like if I control a bird, I just look like a bird while controlling a bird.
Is it while you control the animal?
I'm gonna assume that's maybe the case.
Can you change the animal at any time?
Yeah, let's assume you can.
I can swap.
Because it says
I can be
any.
like. Okay.
So, and I imagine you're just like standing there like a zombie while you're controlling the animal. That's how I'm picturing it. So you turn into a
Oh,
bear.
like you can't walk around as you're doing it.
Well, maybe. I don't know. That's how I interpret
Do
it.
you
It's
mean
like,
like? Do you mean like if you did cat, you'd become like a cat boy?
I was thinking more like you control a cat and then you look like a cat. But
Like you turn into a cat briefly?
yeah, well, like you know, like Warging in Game of Thrones, where they like they
Yeah.
they
where they're
like
just, okay, yeah. They're
they
just
like
like
zombie
oh,
out and then they like control the bird for a little bit or whatever.
I've misunderstood this. So I was thinking like you can control any animal of your choosing, meaning like any species of animal. Like if I chose rat, then I would control all of the
All
rats
rats.
at once.
that'd be so. You could literally
That
take over
was-
the world in a day if you
that was
controlled
my
all
thought.
rats.
Just be like a rat.
Well, I
no
mean, you-
work, just meow meow.
You could be right.
That's how my understanding. Like, and then I turn in like a kind of rat hybrid, like a rat VTuber. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That would be the deal. So
But
like,
in real life.
you just like show up in a doorway, just like as like your rat VTuber form, and then just
Yeah.
like 10,000 rats would pour in behind you.
Can you imagine
You know,
like
some horrifying monster.
if you wanted to take over the whole world? What single animal would you choose to do that if you could control all of them in the world? It's got to be like a household pest, like a rat or cockroach.
Yeah, rat.
Cockroach. You could take over the world if you controlled every cockroach, every beetle
I don't
in
want
the
to do
world.
I don't do cockroaches.
Oh, then
I
you'd
do
look like
rats.
you'd look like a beetle too. Cat.
know.
I mean, there's a lot of cats too, but I don't know if there's enough cats to take over the world.
I don't want to use cats because the problem is that if you try to take over the cat world with cats, then some of those cats are gonna get hurt.
Oh yeah,
I don't want the cats to get hurt.
a lot of cats are gonna.
I mean,
get
the rats, like, you can maybe, like, not think about it real hard, but, like, you
I
know,
like rats though. I like rats a lot.
I do, but, like, I don't know.
I mean, well, birds. Birds is pretty compelling.
Birds would be pretty scary, to be honest.
But it's like if you're
Mosquitoes, ooh, yeah, that's interesting.
bugs would be the answer if you could do bugs. But we don't want to look like a bug, so I don't want to choose that. I want to choose a cute animal so that I can like look like a cool animal.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, rats. Yeah, rats are okay. I mean, I don't like looking at rats from below though. When like you see their big yellow teeth.
Marion, you can't do my redeems here by just saying them. Well done, though. Now you care about rats.
I like the idea too that 820 calories is a redeem. I know that's because I know it's the everything kitchen sink cookie, but
I've redeemed 820 calories right now.
calories. But also, now that you mention it, that is a lot of calories for a cookie.
It is, right? That's too much. I could have a sandwich for that much.
Yeah. It's a lot. It is a good cookie. Now I want a cookie. I have cookies, actually. I have ube.
I sat down earlier when we were going to stream. For anyone who wasn't here earlier or wasn't paying attention to my server when I made an announcement and then immediately deleted it, is that I thought we were streaming it at 6 o'clock Eastern because I didn't understand time zones existed for a little while. And I sat down at 5:30 ready to go. I went and got myself a snack. I got a bunch of nuts. And I was like all set to have a lovely time and eat my snack. And then I found out I was 3 hours early.
Yeah. Yeah, and you were like, when you said just like ready whenever at first, I was like, all right, cool. Like, so you're just like going to be at your computer for the rest of like next couple hours working on stuff. But then I was like, wait a minute.
No, I will consistently get time zones wrong.
Because I looked at the
time.
clock and I'm like, and then I went to your Twitter and I checked your schedule and I zoomed in and I'm like, I was looking for it. I was like, EST. Yep, it says EST.
Yeah, I'm not great about this.
I was like sitting at work and I'm like, well.
But the point is that no one was surprised.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, that's the deal. It's fine.
Yeah. Crumbles the same way. If you look at serving sizes, they are meant to be cut and not eaten once. Oh, crumbles are so good though. So overpriced. They're not worth it, but
yeah,
I'll sit and devour 2 crumbles cookies easy.
I have better home cookies.
I believe that. But if somebody's gonna bring in free crumble cookies, which happens rare occasions, I'm gonna demolish those bad boys.
I get that. That's fair.
And they have rotating flavors. Sometimes they have cool flavors. Every week they change their menu, right?
Yeah.
And what do they have right now? Out of curiosity. So right now they have semi-sweet chocolate, maple cream sandwich, birthday cake, cinnamon square. Ooh, that looks kind of good.
Birthday cake. Oreo. I like Oreo anything.
Red velvet white chip, peanut butter chocolate.
I don't like that.
Pretty simple. And they'll usually have a mystery one it'll depend on your location. The cinnamon square looks kind of interesting.
Yeah. I want the Oreo.
Birthday cake Oreo. That's the one I'm least interested in, I think.
Yeah? I don't know. I like Oreo.
I like
cookies and cream all the way.
I like Oreo in stuff. Like an
I
Oreo
like the maple
milkshake.
cream sandwich too.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. And my favorite donut is probably a maple bar. So good night, Soldat. If you like crumble, check out Insomnia. Ooh, Insomnia.
Yeah, I think I've been there. That's that place in Boston, right? I think it's a chain. I'm not sure.
I don't know if they have them where I'm at. They have a good amount of crumbles where I'm at.
Their cookies were better than crumbles, actually.
I believe it.
They were a little better.
They're not as pretty, though.
No, I want ugly cookies.
That's the whole thing
ugly
with crumble.
Are going to be better.
Crumble cookies they're like Instagram cookies. They they photograph really well and they look really cool. And that's how they.
Yeah, we all the other ones. Yeah.
Like these are not pretty cookies. I hate to say it. Not to be a.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. It's better. Whatever goes. It's better in my mouth.
If they taste better, then.
Yeah.
Like the crumble card game. You're unlocking a whole bunch of new information.
There's a crumble card game? I didn't even know that.
What? What do you do? What do you do when you gobble down crumble cookies?
I don't want to play the card game because then I don't get to eat cookies.
Yeah.
But they probably taste like salt. Because that's what
Interesting.
I think.
That's kind of cool that they have one. Give us free cookies. Oh man, do they have any? Let me just dox myself real quick by looking up cookies. This is how I go.
All your search history right there.
There's some in SoCal.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, I don't live in LA, but thank
Close
God. Enough. Yeah, it'd take me a couple hours. It'd take me like probably 3 hours to get this one.
We'll make a search radius and we'll find you eventually.
I can see my area right now. I'm not gonna point to it. I don't. People can know where I dox myself all the time.
I'm really bad about that too.
Yeah. It's like Goldfish, but easy to learn or teach non-gamers. Got it from my mom. Is it pretty fun?
Maybe?
That is true though. If you're looking at pictures of, I mean, I guess that's the whole point. If you're looking at pictures of cookies on a card, then you want cookies.
I want cookies, yeah.
Have you ever
It's
had
cute.
have you ever had the Pazookies at BJ's?
No. I don't know what that is.
So there's a restaurant, unfortunately, called BJ's.
Okay. I mean,
and
sure.
they're really overpriced, and they have this thing called the Pazookie, and it's
Okay.
it's like a
it's like a cookie with a little dish thing.
yeah, and
I've seen those before at other places.
yeah. BJ's is known for it.
I'm on board. I like it. I like it.
And the whole thing is the cookie's really soft and warm, right?
Yeah, I think there's one at like Uno's.
Yeah, there's a couple places that have them now.
Yeah.
But they're really good. But you can just make them at home. Just buy cookie dough. I did that with a cast iron skillet. I just filled it with cookie dough and put it in the oven and then put ice cream on top.
It's kind of like making like a cake in a cup or something, right?
Yeah. But,
Yeah.
oh man, these are so good.
Mm.
They don't look that big, but these will knock you out.
Yeah, I've had one before, and yeah, they're huge.
Like you get them, like they come in like to your table, and you're disappointed because you're like, that's it, it's not that big. But then you like eat half of it, and you're like, I don't feel very good.
You're like, I am going to die now.
I remember I had one of my best friends come down, probably almost 2 years ago now, and we went to the BJ's, and we got dinner and we got Pazookies, and then we went to a movie theater, and he got like icy, I think, too, and then like. He also got something else, and then he just threw up.
Oh no!
like we were driving home after the movie. I think it was Spider-Man, the one with all the with all the spiders from the different Spider-Man movies.
Yeah,
and we were driving home, and he was like, "Pull over." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "I'm gonna puke." I'm like, "No, you're not." And he's like, "Pull over." I pulled over, and he's threw up like Pazookie and icy.
That's horrifying.
I was like, "Oh my god, too much."
It's so bad. Oh god.
So, yeah,
I'm so sorry.
Beware the Pazookie.
Don't. I would still eat that much though.
It's deadly. We got the Pazookie trio. Remember that.
Oh god. I want the Pazookie trio.
And that movie theater we went to had bottomless popcorn too, so I blew.
Well, that's not great.
And it was the saltiest popcorn I've ever tasted in my life. But I just
Oh wow.
It's one of those things where like I didn't like it. It tasted bad because it was too salty, but I was like, I have bottomless, so I have to like eat a bunch of it.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah, that's true.
To
You
justify.
can't stop. It's free.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Or you paid for it, you know.
Yeah. It wasn't that expensive though. It was $10 for bottomless popcorn. That's a pretty good deal, I feel like.
There's a board game cafe that I haven't been to it in a long time actually, but they do like bottomless popcorn.
Ooh.
And it's like, I don't know, it's like $5 or something.
That's a great deal.
And you just get, you get like as much like soda and popcorn as you want, and you just go nuts. And they get mad because like teenagers come there, and that's all they get.
Yeah.
So I always try to order something else too, so I'm not just like, the teenagers that show up.
They want you to buy like the $12 beer, right?
Yeah. I always spend way too much when I go there. They do a cookie platter where they give you 8 cookies, and I get that and I eat all the cookies.
Are they warm or are they cold, like hard?
They're warm.
Okay. Yeah. It's worth it.
Yeah.
Board game cafes, I feel like aren't as like big as they were. There was like a big board game cafe resurgence, I feel like, the last 5 years, but I feel like there's not quite as many. There's still quite a few around, but
yeah, I like them. I think they're a good thing.
Yeah. And same with breweries.
Love the cookies. Yeah.
Microbreweries. Well, a lot of time those microbreweries will have like a board game like part to them, right? Because they want you to come drink beer and play games and do happy hour and do trivia. But well, maybe it's also that I just don't have too many like friends where I live because I didn't grow up here. I haven't lived here for too long,
That's
so I don't
fair.
know anybody.
That's
So I don't go to these places. But I went to the movies last night though. On
I haven't been to the
Tuesday.
movies since pandemic.
I like the movies. I go sometimes.
I liked it. I used to be a really big fan, but like once like kind of the whole pandemic thing became a thing, I'm like, I don't know, it doesn't seem worth it now.
They're just so expensive.
Well, there's that, but it's also like during the whole being stuck in the house thing, I started like I'd like make a fancy dinner on like Friday nights and then have like movie night
Yeah.
and watch movies there. And it was just like you get to have a big fancy dinner at home in front of the movies, and
Yeah.
that's just a lot of fun to me. You
And
know,
you can
I like that.
you can get a whole bottle of wine for $12 instead of a glass of wine for $12.
That's also true. You could get a whole bottle of wine.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't drink wine.
Oh, do you drink anything?
I drink
You
rum.
drink a little rum. Okay.
I drink rum.
Controversial
And
take.
mead, I guess.
Oh, I love mead.
Mead's good. I did like a shot for shot Resident Evil night one time where it was if I miss a shot, if I fire down
I remember
a miss,
that.
I have to drink a shot of mead. That was the deal.
I went
through 2 bottles of mead.
2 bottles?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's hard to find decent mead though. I think I don't know. Do they have it at like Total Wine or whatever? Or
So I ordered mine online from a place in Atlanta.
Ah, I see.
Because I went there one time when I was there, and I was like, "That was just really good mead." And I've been getting it from there ever since. It's expensive, but I don't care. Like,
there's a place in Texas near where my parents live that is a meadery right near their house. So when we go to that, and yeah, if you go to like a real meadery, it's like, oh my god, this stuff is so good.
It's so good. I still have a whole bunch of bottles too.
Yeah.
So I gotta do another one of those streams.
Ooh, yeah. I would love to. I wish I knew more people to do drunk streams with, because or ideas to do drunk streams with, because I want to do drunk streams because that's fun.
The problem I run into is that because I've done things with alcohol in streams, and I have I'm not a big cat boy. I'm like a relatively small, like whatever, you know, and I have a weirdly high tolerance for alcohol.
Okay.
So like I gotta up the alcohol content of the mead that I was having.
Interesting.
So it's like, because like 2 bottles of mead is not gonna do anything to me.
I mean, mead's it's probably the same as wine, right?
It's like, yeah, it's kind of like that, yeah.
2 bottles of wine by yourself that's a lot. I couldn't do
like
that.
A mead bottle is smaller, so it's like it's about probably,
fair.
They're about the equivalent of having like 4 beers, I'd probably
say.
yeah,
because they're like those big beer bottles, like
they're like the double size ones, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I could see myself.
They've got higher alcohol content than a beer, but like I don't know, it even out being about like 4 beers. If you have, like,
they usually
bottles,
come into like one of these big bottles.
Yeah,
that they're
and
bigger.
That's not enough to really matter.
Yeah, but it's not as much as a bottle of wine. I've gotten this one before, Viking Blood.
I've had that. Yeah, it's okay.
It's not great.
It's okay.
It's a cool bottle.
It's if you're getting mead, it's fine, but it's not like something that you'd be like, oh, that's great.
Go to a real meadery and get one, or order.
Yeah.
Big difference.
There's more barcades popping up, huh? That's always weird to me because like I feel like at a barcade kind of place is that you eat a bunch of greasy stuff and then you touch all their game stuff.
True.
And that's weird, right? You like to use your big person, sneak in food and boba tea to the movie theater.
Yeah. That's a requirement. You got to do that.
Break the rules. Break the rules.
When I go to the movies with my sister, we go to like Target beforehand and we pick out all of our candy and stuff before, and we have her put it in a purse, and then we'll buy popcorn at the movie theater, and then, but we're not gonna spend $13 for like a thing of Mike and Ike's, right?
I weirdly, when I used to go to a movie theater, I would never get anything at the theater. I would just get there's a restaurant that was next to the movie theater that would do like Taco Tuesday and like things like that, had deals on Tuesday. So I'd go there and I would spend like, I'd get a cheap dinner, you know, and it was good food, you know, it wasn't cheap, whatever. But you get like a discounted dinner, and then they had like cheap movie nights at the like AMC near me.
Yeah, like on Tuesday,
and I would
probably.
do that. Yeah. We would do that. And I would have, you know, not so bad, you know, movie and dinner, and it'd be nice.
So on the topic of sneaking stuff in, I just bought this thing right here, the Boulder flask. It's like a plastic flask. Because so I recently just went to the Otto concert, right?
Okay.
And when I went, I had, my sister had given me you know how they have those tiny bottles of liquor? like, I don't know what size they are. She gave me a tiny bottle of Bombay Sapphire randomly. And I was like, what am I gonna do with this? Like, yeah, one of these tiny little bottles, right? That's like one serving. It's like a little more than a shot. It's like a shot and a half.
Yeah.
But I was like, well, I'm going to this concert. I'm just gonna bring this. So I brought it, and then when I got to the concert, I went up to the bar and I was like, how much are the cocktails? I'm like, $27.
Oh my god!
So I'm like, yikes! Can I get a Sprite?
Too much. Too much.
And so I got a Sprite for $11. And then I poured my Bombay Sapphire in it out of my pocket, and I was ready to go. I was good to go. And I was like, I'm sure glad I got a gin and Sprite for $11 instead of $27.
$27.
That's freaking LA prices, man. I'm so jealous of the auto concert. Yeah, the auto concert was pretty happening. The auto box. Have you heard of the auto box pause?
No, I haven't.
So Auto, you've probably heard Otto's music if you don't know who she is. Are you familiar with her at all?
No, I'm not.
You've probably heard her music. She's like one of the Billboard top Japanese like artists right now.
Okay, all right.
But she is shy, I guess you would say.
Okay.
And she doesn't want people to see what she looks like. So when she
fair.
performs,
that's understandable.
Yeah, she has this box that she goes in, and here it is. It's like a cage. Right, and so that's that's the auto box, and it's lit in a way where you can see her silhouette, and she dances and sings in there because she doesn't want people to know what she looks like. But it's really funny because on her world tour, which she just had and she just finished, this message was on all the theaters, and it says, "No photos, no videos, and no recordings of any kind are allowed before, throughout, or after the concert. If we have anyone uncooperative, auto box will be deactivated. Consequently, you will not have visual access to Otto, only her voice." and I think it happened at a few of the ones where they deactivated the Otto box and they just cover up the box basically, and she's still in there, but she's just like if they catch somebody doing like a flash photography, they're like, the Otto box is being deactivated. It's just it's really funny and kind of just, I don't know. I thought it was quite funny. Yeah, the Otto box. Interesting world tour.
She voiced the character and has a bunch of songs in the newest One Piece movie. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she did the whole One Piece movie thing. She's really good. She does like really hot, like she kind of does almost screamo-y, like, but not screamo-y, like intense kind of stuff.
Oh, why am I small?
Yeah,
what did I do?
I was about to say, did you get put in the paw box?
What did I do? What did I do?
We are losing access?
You've lost access to the paw.
Someone was uncooperative.
I don't have a box button, do I?
Your voice only.
Yeah, voice only. That's the deal.
Also interesting was they had they gave you these bags that you had to put your phone in that you couldn't open.
Oh yeah, that happens at a lot of places.
I've never seen those before.
It's common in like comedy shows.
Really? Yeah, it was these bags.
Yeah. But they don't want you leaking like new material and stuff like that for like comedians, so they make you put them in a baggie.
Yeah.
And you can't have them.
I honestly wish all concerts would start doing this, because it was so freaking nice to not have everyone just holding their phones up in front of you, you know?
How do you open them again?
You have to, they have this thing at the gate, right? When you leave, and it scans. And they just tap it on here and then it opens, right? It's kind of like I think RFID or something, like a credit card kind of deal.
Something like that, little chip or whatever.
Yeah, but yeah, when you leave, you scan it and then you give them the bag back. But like, I would love for every concert I go to from now on to have this, because it's so nice. And it's kind of nice just to like sit there and be like, I just have to sit here and wait for the show, and like I'm gonna look around and not be on my phone. And
yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of like anti-social media a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like I like to get unplugged a little sometimes.
Yeah. They're cool. I would like them in more future things. Well, it's 8 o'clock, so we've been streaming for 2 hours. I'm not sure how much longer, or if you want to wrap it up pretty soon, probably.
It is up to you.
So yeah, maybe we'll do one more button, and then we'll do a little wrap up.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So I don't even the animal button. We're gonna control the animals and then we'll press
I
the
guess
animal
why
button.
not?
All
Why
right.
not? Right?
All right.
Let's
So
do
then
it.
this next one will be our next button. So I hope it's a good one. All right. Final button. Let's do it. Drum roll. I don't know if that's getting picked up at all. I think it is. Yeah, it definitely is.
I'm doing it too.
Discord's gonna cut yours out because Discord.
Well, wait, we'll do it on the mic then. Does that help?
I'm not gonna know the mic is just going like whoop 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 whoop. Discord's sound suppression is insane. It is really good.
Really?
It cuts.
That's interesting.
It cuts everything but your voice, including like chewing. If you're chewing, Discord will cut that out. But let's see. The final question. You are impervious to harm. Anytime anyone tries to hit you, their attacks rebound on their own bodies. But
Oh God.
you cannot be touched, even by loved ones. Your entire body
Oh.
is surrounded by an invisible force field that keeps everyone away.
No.
Yeah, I think no.
Because of reasons.
Do you ever see that show Pushing Daisies
Yes.
with Lee Pace and that girl?
Mm-hmm.
That was a great
Yeah.
little show.
Yeah, it was like 2 seasons and before getting canceled.
Yeah,
But like,
I remember it was
Yeah.
great though. So the premise of Pushing Daisies, for people who haven't heard of it, is the main character, if he touches anything dead, it comes back to life. But
yeah.
if he touches it a second time, it dies. So
Yeah.
what he does is he opens a pie shop and he buys all the dead fruit at like garbage cheapo prices because it's like dead. But when he touches the fruit, it comes back to life and is all perfect, right? Like you can see in this image, it's the perfect strawberry. So he buys the cheap fruit, he makes them into pies, and then so long as he doesn't touch the pie again, the pie is going to be ripe and like and perfect. But if he touches the pie again, all the fruit will die. But it also works on people. So for some reason, his kind of like high school / like crush, I think, or whatever, is dead. And he like touches her for some reason. Like I don't remember the plot contrivance. So she comes back to life.
A reason that is not sketchy
Yeah.
presents itself, and so it's not weird.
Yeah. They handle it in a way that is not weird. But
Yeah.
it's weird because the concept is weird. But so the whole premise of the show is like they're having a relationship, but they cannot touch each other. And it's not that they like physically can't touch each other, but like if they accidentally touch each other, she dies instantly.
Yeah.
So it's like, if it was like they can't touch each other because there's a force field, that'd be a lot easier. But instead it's like they can't accidentally bump each other, right? Which is much worse. And also he helps solve crimes on the side because
yeah, because why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You know?
his crime
Go
fighting
ask the
buddy,
corpse.
this dude here, like sneaks him into the morgue and they ask the corpse like, how'd you die? And that's like the premise of the show, which is such a cool little premise. Yeah.
What if you touch a person who's like been impaled?
Oh, they come back to life.
Are they?
And
Are they still impaled? Or
Oh
they
yeah,
wake
yeah.
up and they're just like
they wake up and they're
just
impaled.
like
Nothing
just like,
physically changes.
"Ah!"
Nothing, like if they have like a gaping wound, that wound is still there, right?
Oh no!
They're just alive.
I would think they would be in pain.
Yeah,
and
no,
not
they're not
good.
in pain.
Okay.
They're perfectly fine, but any injuries they had, they still have. Yeah, Draco loves the show.
Drake,
yeah.
you love that show. I know.
I also love the show, and I also have it on DVD.
There you go. Perfect.
But did you ever watch like some of the episodes, Pop?
I've seen the whole thing. Yeah.
Oh, you've seen the whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great little show, and and it has what's her name? This lady, the blonde one, Kirsten Chenoweth.
Do I need to make you watch it? Draco, you already made me watch it.
Kirsten Chenoweth. I love Kirsten Chenoweth because she's in Wicked, I think.
Oh yeah.
I think she sings in like the original Wicked cast, I think, right?
No, I've never seen that show.
It's all right. It's pretty good. Music's okay.
All right,
It's really highly regarded. It's probably one of the more famous modern like musicals. The plot's pretty good. The music it's good. It's kind of bland, kind of in my opinion, the music.
Oh,
But it's good.
sad.
Um
Yeah.
I like goofier musicals. Like Heathers is my favorite musical.
Oh,
I don't know if there's
okay.
any Heather's heads. I don't know what you call Heather fans. Her and Idina Menzel. Yeah, Kirsten Chenoweth and Idina Menzel are both great. Do you like musicals at all?
I do, but I don't go to the theater very much.
Yeah, I usually just listen to the soundtracks, but when I get the opportunity, I do, but I don't get the opportunity.
Yeah. I would like to go to more things, but I'm a writer and I am not the wealthiest.
Yeah, yeah. And theater is not the cheapest.
Yes, that is also true, you know?
Yeah. I should go to more stuff, though.
I don't know, my parents go to a lot of musical theater.
Ooh, yeah. They got that boomer theater weekend.
Exactly. They've got the boomer money, and so they can do that.
You could drag it.
They send me pictures of it. And that I live vicariously. Yeah, the dragon.
Almost as good.
Oh,
I think I remember. I've seen Wicked live once. Yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah, the dragon looking pretty much the same as this. It's like a big metal thing hanging from the ceiling. It's a conversation piece, that's for sure. The books are about political rebellion. Yeah, there's a little bit of like political like stuff, kinda, right? I had money, I go to musicals and opera. Opera Weekly, though? I don't know if you'd want to go to Opera Weekly.
It sounds like a magazine.
Oh, it does.
Your issue of Opera Weekly is here.
I'd go to opera like biannually. I think that's as much as I'd want to go to opera.
Yeah? I don't think I've ever been to an opera, so I can't really say.
I've maybe been to one once. I know about opera because one of my like quote unquote dissertations for my, not really because it was a bachelor's program, was on opera. Monteverdi opera, because I have a music degree. So I know a little bit about opera, but I don't know if I've ever actually been to one. But I've been to a decent amount of musicals. I should go to more because again, I'm in like LA area. So there's like no excuse.
In my head, opera ends with your parents being murdered because it's like, I think of just like Batman every time I think of the opera. So it's just like, if I go to the opera, goodbye parents.
Yeah. Don't go with your parents.
That's just the only way this ends.
Or you go to the opera and your parents like across this like city or whatever just happen.
They just end up there.
Yeah.
It's like I exit out into a place called Crime Alley.
Yeah.
And that's just, which honestly, that's the opera's fault. Let's think about it right there. Like, why would that be their exit?
Well, they're always in like the middle of the downtowns, right? Which can be kind of sketchy depending on the city. Some cities, I don't know. Well, most cities are trash, let's be honest, in America.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's America.
I go to all the Cirque shows, says Draco, like Cirque du Soleil. Have you been to, what's the Chinese one? Shenyun?
I don't know which one that is.
Shenyun is the Chinese one.
I went to one in Las Vegas, which was pretty cool.
Was it a Cirque du Soleil, you think, in Las Vegas? It's probably.
Yeah. It was one where they had like a big mechanical stage.
I've never been to something like that.
Yeah,
I would go.
The ones where it's like an installation one, where like the whole place is built for them.
Okay.
Are kind of cool, you know, because like they can do whatever they want at that point.
Cirque du Soleil is a pretty huge operation. It's like a big deal. They have a lot of money, so they can do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Shenyun's an interesting one though, because it's a Chinese one, and I found out recently that Shenyun is actually like, there's a whole thing with Shenyun because it's a propaganda thing, is what it is actually. So,
really?
And I didn't realize this until I got a really kind of bizarre ad for it one day, and it was talking about, it was like, before communism ruined China, China had this had amazing like traditions and all this stuff, and Shenyun is reviving that, and I'm like, what a weird ad. And so I looked up to it, and like Shenyun is like, yeah, totally like a traditional Chinese like propaganda thing, and it's like a whole thing. And there's like a whole like cult-ish thing kind of maybe to it. Yeah, that's why I've not gone to it. Yeah, I mean,
that's uncomfortable.
But like I guess it's not bad, is it? Because like if they're just like, oh yeah, we're trying to show traditional Chinese culture. Like, okay. But I don't know. I've heard people say that it's kind of, Shenyun's kind of sketchy. I don't know why it's sketchy, but
kind of sketchy, huh?
Yeah. But I've heard it's
Ah.
an amazing show. I'd have to look up more of it to decide if I'd be morally complicit if I went and saw it. But like if it's just like they're preserving Chinese tradition and also there's a little bit of propaganda thrown on the side, that's okay.
It's all propaganda.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Like they hate
Yeah.
communism, like, you know, that's fine. America hates communism.
Yeah, that's
So-
fine. You saw Ka in Vegas? I did see Ka
What
in
is
Vegas.
Ka?
That's the one I saw.
Is that a circus?
Yeah, it's one of those.
Circus. I've never been to like a circus kind of thing.
It was neat. I liked it.
Interesting. Are you Oh yeah, I think we've talked about Vegas before. You like Vegas.
I do like. Well, Vegas is terrible,
Yeah.
but I'm terrible. Like,
Yeah.
no, like, here's the thing. Vegas, I don't know. It's just so bad, but like, I've had good times there, you know?
Maybe I need to go with a group of friends because I've never gone to Vegas with a group of friends, to be fair. Every time I've gone to Vegas, I've been working.
I've only gone for work too, but it's like one of those things where I've gone during like author conventions, and there's like a whole bunch of authors that I know and am friends with, and they're like I only really see them at conventions, so it's like, okay, well, you hang out with all these authors and whatnot, and that's kind of fun. And it's just like, I don't know, there's just always something going on, and there's like all sorts of get-togethers and whatnot, and that's always fun.
I do not know how to do conventions. Like, I've gone to a bunch and I always just am an anxious mess. I need somebody to adopt me if I'm going to go to conventions in the future. I've decided.
It depends on where, like, here's the thing, like, it's weird because, like, it depends on the convention you go to and depends on how many people I know there and how well I know them. Because there's some people I know real well, and I think there was a time when I knew a lot of people really well and I'd have a lot of fun with them. But, like, more recently, because, like, genres have gotten bigger and have more new people, whatever, I feel like it's gotten a lot more cliquey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's tough because, like, it's weird because there's like authors that I'm friends with, right? That are pretty, they're like relatively big or whatever, and everybody's like trying to like clamor for their attention.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like, well, I'm not gonna do that.
I feel like that in a lot of group settings in general. Like people are like weirdly competitive to like be cool.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't like doing a lot of big group VTuber collabs, because I feel like everyone's just like falling over themselves to be the coolest or the funniest or the goofiest, and I'm like, I don't know about this. Like, I
don't do well in big group collabs because I'm too quiet.
Yeah, and it's
I
like
can do like 2 people.
Yeah, I love one-on-ones. That's my ideal stream, is 2 people.
I get shy otherwise, and I'm just like,
yeah. It's like you, and also like if you are a more quiet person and you're in one of these things, you feel like you have the need to like put yourself in there, right? And it's just so much harder.
No, I will be quiet the whole time.
When I see people doing that, I try and like include them. But
yeah,
it's tricky with groups. Is this what it looked like?
Yeah, they get big. The stage like lifts up and turns vertical and whatnot.
Looks crazy. It looks like a weird, cool, like retro sci-fi / steampunk kind of.
Yeah, it's pretty. I don't remember. It was like it had a whole story to it and everything.
Yeah,
it was kind of interesting.
Well, the problem with opera over like circus like this is like when you go to opera, you don't know what's going on, right? Because they're singing in Italian or Latin or whatever, and you have no idea what's going on, right? That's the problem with opera. So
I mean, this isn't in English either, but you kind of get the idea of what's happening.
Yeah, because it's a physical show, right? So it's like they're gonna do physical storytelling. Where opera, it's like they're just kind of operating, you know.
They're just there. It's
but
fine.
I mean,
they're
you know,
making noises.
Yeah, you know the plot of every opera. It's just a tragedy. Like every opera's a tragedy, right? So it's like, people are gonna fall in love, and I don't know, one of them's gonna die or something. There you go. That's 90% of opera. There's love and war. I'm just picturing like Les Miserables, but in the circus with the spinning stage.
Yeah.
Hamilton has a spinning stage, but Hamilton does not have any free drops.
I've not seen Hamilton.
Have you heard the soundtracks?
No.
Oh, it is the best musical I've ever heard.
Yeah?
Yes.
I'll
It's
have to see it at some point, but tickets are very expensive.
it's worth, honestly, because there's almost no dialogue, right? It's an almost completely musical number show.
Oh, that's interesting.
So if you just listen to the soundtrack and like in order, you get the entire experience, right? There's very little you miss by not seeing it.
Can't I just watch it on one of the streaming services?
There is a Netflix, I believe, filming, and what they did was cool. It's just a filming of the show, right? It's not like a movie adaptation. It's a filming of the show. So you get the actual authentic show experience, kind of.
Okay.
And the show is cool because the show has this rotating stage is the gimmick, and it has 3 rings that'll rotate different directions, and like they do some cool stuff with it, and like cool symbolism with like characters moving apart and moving together and dancing and the stage is going while there's like the ensemble's dancing. There's some kind of cool stuff.
Oh, they shoot with arrows and 2 vertical arrows. Oh, the Ka one, yeah. I was like in Hamilton,
yeah. the Hamilton duel where they both like get on wires like in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Perfect. That's it. I now if I watch Hamilton and it's not that, I will be sorely disappointed.
Oh, Disney Plus. Yeah, you're right. It is on Disney Plus, Scarlett.
Yeah.
The recording is as good as it could be, I think, for a live show recording. Like, yeah, it is but you know, it's as good as you could expect, honestly.
Yeah.
It's worth watching. And it's also honestly worth just putting it on the soundtrack sometime and listening to it, because like I said, you get the whole gist.
Yeah. I'll have to try it.
The music's very good. It's very, very dense. It's like the word count. It's got to be one of the highest word count musicals. Like,
oh wow,
they just talk, and they're rapping too, right? So they just talk and rap nonstop, and it never stops.
Hamilton.
Yeah,
that's American history.
Yes,
with rapping.
Yes, that's what makes it so good. It's George Washington is played by a black man, and he's rapping American history. It's like hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like perfect. I love it. It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's highly recommended. It's the best musical in my opinion. Not my favorite, but definitely my second favorite, or tied for first.
Okay.
My first being
what's the other one?
Heathers. It's just Heathers is just so good.
Okay, yeah.
I love Heathers. The show is
I'll have
good.
to look that one up.
I found the editing of the recording wasn't done with someone who has feel for theater. Yeah, I could see that. Do you know the film Heathers? It's like an old 80s film.
I do, and I haven't seen it, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like one of the classic like 80s Mean Girl-ish films, kind of. But funny story is it's based off a book, right? And the author actually came out and said that she thought the musical was a better interpretation of the book than the film.
Oh, okay.
So she's like, she gave her, I mean, the movie's pretty good too, and she likes the movie, but she's like, if you have to watch one, the musical is better. And the film's a classic, right?
I'm looking up where they're touring.
Hamilton?
No, the Heathers.
Oh, are they touring?
They are, but not anywhere near me.
It's been a couple years since it came out.
They have like a UK tour.
Wow. Yeah.
That's unhelpful to me.
I would love to. I've never seen Heathers live.
I'm trying to get culture over here.
Oh man, I didn't even know they were touring at all, because it's been years since it came out.
Yeah.
I would love to go to Heathers tour. I would go, no hesitation, no matter what it costs.
I don't know, my favorite is still I like the Evil Dead one.
Evil Dead, yeah, the Evil Dead one is very good. I would like to see. I listened to recently the Beetlejuice musical. The music's okay.
I haven't seen that one.
I haven't seen it. I've just listened to the music, and it's okay.
Okay.
Maybe
I didn't even know it existed until, like, you know, there was a situation.
They're just making everything a musical now, like SpongeBob, like.
I don't know if I need to see SpongeBob the musical, but you know.
Best musicals of 2023. SpongeBob the musical won a bunch of awards, I think.
Really?
Yeah, like supposedly it's actually good.
Huh.
SpongeBob musical. I do not know really anything about it though. I mean, yeah, they kind of.
Okay, all right.
It looks a little weird.
Yeah, huh.
I mean, he does kind of look like SpongeBob. Let me look up if it won anything. I'm pretty sure it got really good reviews. Awards. Oh yeah. Outer Critics.
10 out of 10 recommend.
It won Best Scenic Design of a Musical. It won a Tony.
Oh, okay.
It was nominated for Best Musical, also in Tony. And Tony is like the musical award, right?
The one, yeah.
And it was nominated, so it must have been pretty good. And it won something. Best Scenic Design. I don't know what that means. Set, I guess?
Also, might have been one of the ones David Bowie worked on before he died. He worked on SpongeBob the Musical.
Iku, do we have to do a
right.
SpongeBob the Musical watch along?
Maybe. For movie night.
Yeah, there's a bunch of other weird ones.
Hmm.
Weird musicals. Is this gonna give me
love to?
well, yeah, Rocky Horror Picture Show is a weird musical, but that's not really what I was looking
That's
for.
true.
Slender Man musical.
Okay. That's weird, but sure.
Musical theater plot. I don't want musical theaters. I don't want musicals that are weird. I want musicals that are based off of weird, random stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah, because like Rocky Horror Picture Show, yeah, is weird, but it's not what I'm looking for.
I don't know. I had a dream one time that was like a full-length, like featured thing, and it was like a rock opera.
You should write one.
Yeah.
Spider-Man
I don't think I have any
musical.
musical talent.
You hire a you hire somebody to write the music
Yeah.
and you do the lyrics. That's actually pretty
I
common.
guess.
That's pretty common.
Yeah? I don't think I
But
could write
you-
the lyrics.
You
though.
call that a libretto, I think it is?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's an opera term where the composer would write all the music for the opera, and then they'd have a libretto who would write the words for everything.
Hmm.
So they'd split it up.
Weird.
Libretto, yeah. Remember that. But yeah, I think we should head towards wrapping it up so that
Yeah.
I can take a shower and you can do your homework,
My homework.
your real life homework.
my life homework. My
Your
whole
life
life
work,
is homework.
yeah.
That's, yeah, exactly.
But yeah, thank you very much for coming to stream.
Thank you for having me.
It was very lovely to talk to you, and just
Yeah.
vibe.
Yeah.
And thank you everybody who came, and the people from the Posworth Extended Universe audience who stopped
Thank
by
you.
and hung out.
Thank you. Yeah.
Appreciate you guys very much.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have an outro speech yet. I should probably write one. Do you have any? Do you have an outro speech that you do?
I just kind of like tell people like when I'm gonna be on and stuff. I'm just gonna be like, I'll be on
that's
this
a
and
good
whatever.
idea.
You know, that's how I do.
Yeah.
You know, you're small.
Well, you're
Very big.
you're having a stream tomorrow. Feel free
Oh
to
yeah, I stream tomorrow. I stream tomorrow at 9 on Twitch, not YouTube.
EST.
I've broken containment for the night.
And I have a cover on Friday. If people want to watch that,
Yeah.
I have a duo
What's
cover.
the cover of?
Loser Baby from Has Been Hotel.
Oh.
So I've got a whole video for it and
okay,
everything.
right.
My first cover that I've
Mhm.
like put a little bit of effort into for myself. So I'm
That's
excited for
exciting.
that. And then
Yeah.
maybe I'll do a tea stream on the weekend if I wake up in the morning, but let's be honest,
There you
that's
go.
probably not gonna happen.
Unlikely.
I always have the door open, but it's happened grand total of twice, I think, in a year.
Perfect. Well
Yeah.
done.
So yeah, thank you everybody, and I hope everybody has a
Hmm.
lovely night. Go check out Posworth if you do not know him.
Yeah, and if you're not following Zeppy, if you're one of the extended unit, oh god.
No, wait.
if you're here from my side of things, follow Zeppy, please. You know, there you go. Where you going? Where you going? Wait, I have other buttons.
Do that. The stairs.
There we go.
Oh wait, no.
Ah.
Oh, you just froze.
Oh, you know what? Does it not do it? It needs to load it. It needs to load me. I hit the I freeze button is what happened.
Oh. Oh, I can
There we
also.
go.
I'm also gonna put your reactive
Aha.
PNG on screen.
Oh, perfect.
Now
There you
there's
go.
two.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that reactive PNG
More.
looks super good because it like talks. Did Draco make
Yeah,
that?
yeah. I love. No, that's an artist that I found on Twitter.
Oh,
They do really good ones. I like that.
the animation
Yeah.
looks really cool. I need to find some. I need
I
to get
love
a
it,
reactive
yeah.
PNG. I realized I don't have one recently.
I went through a long string of just getting like cursed ones
Oh,
that I would show up to. I was doing it to. I would stream with Avanel a whole bunch, right? And whenever I did that, I would always arrive with a new PNG that was
yeah,
worse than the last.
I like it.
And she'd just get like really annoyed, just be like, "Stop bringing more cursed PNGs." I was a long Furby at one point. I don't
Oh,
know.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Purple and blue.
I was forbade from getting new PNGs, so I've had this one for a while.
It, I know
Yeah.
it's not lip tracking, but it really looks like it is.
It works. It works. Here's the deal. PNG tuber, totally valid.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Like, there is no reason to feel like you need to get an expensive model, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I don't think I've ever paid for any of my models. I have like 3.
You've got 3 models?
I think so, yeah. Actually, technically I have 4 because I have a Fursona one too. That Swerve who was in chat earlier forced upon me that I didn't want. But I do have
You
it.
didn't want.
He's
I
like,
need to see it.
He's like, I have to find it. It's buried in my files somewhere. I had it when I streamed on Twitch like 4 years ago. I do need to put it on my thing, but it's a blue dragon in a maid dress. He's like, here you go, and I'm like, I don't want this. But I have to use it because I am appreciative that you made it and it's good and it looks nice.
Oh god, somehow I've activated my dictation software and it's all just dictating everything I say. There we go. All right, it's down. There we go. Anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't turn it off. I can't stop it.
Oh god.
I can't stop it. This is how it ends. We end with some scuff. That's what we do.
Perfect. All right, I'm ending the stream. I'm pressing the button. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, California.